What is up, besties? I am so excited. It is Super Bowl Sunday, and yet here I am because we gotta fucking talk, okay? Um, yeah, I've spent this. I got to get these bangs under control. Let's just do that there. Okay, we're outside today, but we gotta fucking talk. In case you are new here to the show, my name is Jen. I'm your manifestation bestie. Good morning, Angela, where I teach all things law of assumption when it comes to manifesting anything and everything that you desire. I know that sounds fucking good to you, so click that follow button, okay? Mainly on these lives, we talk about SPs because I'm good at it. Like, I'm very good at it, so I'm good at helping you get your SP back. Okay, I went from no contact to fully living with me in 4 weeks, so I'm here to help you bitches do the same. Hey, Nadine. So let's chat a little bit. Oh, real quick. If you want tech support from me, I'm going to be switching the link. If you want 7 days of tech support with me, so I'm here at your beck and call, basically, then go, hey, Rabia, then go ahead, click the link in the bio. It is the Manifest Your SP VIP Masterclass replay, VIP upgrade. Go ahead, click that shit, okay? All links are in the bio. We're just going to say that. All links are in the bio. Hey, NYC. Beautiful. And so there's that part. Also, if you want one-on-one coaching where I think it's a superpower of mine where I really take what it is that you say and find out exactly where the fuck you're going wrong so that you can get your shit right and we can go get your SP. Okay. So I curate affirmations for you and so forth. Go do that. If you ever miss a replay, if you ever miss a live, I go live every day at 10 o'clock Pacific time. If you ever miss one, you can go ahead and head on over and subscribe to my YouTube channel because I post them all there. And, just go ahead. Let the replays run. They're long as fuck, most of them. Go ahead. Just let them run in the background. Go ahead. Mute that shit. Just get my watch hours up. You know what I mean? So, oh, right. I spent this morning in and I also have a free WhatsApp community that's very active, by the way. So it's free right now, but it will not be free as of hopefully tomorrow. So go ahead, join right now. Right now, okay? That's where we talk all things SP, whatever it is you want to talk about, but it's mainly SPs in there so that I can check your ass literally daily because I need you guys to stop doing something. But we're going to talk about a couple things today. One is the free will game because I need you guys to understand that you're giving all your SPs free will, and you really need to knock that shit off. Okay, we really need to knock that shit off. And you'll know if you're giving them free will because you're allowing them to decide whether they want to talk to you, whether they want to ghost you, not be with you, not see you. You're allowing them to do that. Okay. And if you're allowing them to do that, then that is free will. If you're waiting for them, that's free will. And no one has free will in your reality unless you decide to give them free will. But not with me, bitch. You're taking that shit back. Okay. We are taking it back right now. All free will passes have been fucking revoked. Bye, bitch. Somebody, by the way, on a side note, I posted a picture yesterday on my stories last night. And I got like a violation from TikTok. And I was like, violation for what? It was like literally just my legs and my boo massaging my feet. Violation of what? There's a whole foot talk hashtag. So clearly somebody flagged my shit. But whatever. The show must go on. You know what I mean? There's a lot of haters out there in this world. And you know what? That doesn't fucking bother me. Because, if you have any haters, that means you're doing something right, right? So I do not parrot Neville Goddard. I do not do all of that shit. I only teach you what I know works because I've done it myself. Okay? I give you realistic advice. I don't sit there and tell you go live in the end and just be. Just believe. Let it go. I don't do none of that shit. Because that is what stalls your manifestation. If you just learned about manifestation and you came here from the law of attraction community, that's what they love to teach your ass. They love to go ahead and teach you how to get nothing. Hey, Lisa, that's literally what they teach you, is to waste your goddamn time doing techniques after techniques after techniques and still be lonely and not have your SP, not have your money, So if you're following law of attraction people, I would highly suggest if you want to get your shit and you don't want to waste your fucking time anymore, unfollow their ass. Just saying. Stop doing techniques. You are the technique. You don't need another technique. Okay? Isn't it better to focus on you than them. No. No, it's both. Okay, it's both. You shouldn't obsess over just thinking about them, right? Because when you do that shit, then you end up going down this whole like self-loathing rabbit hole and pity party. So I teach you to flip those thoughts when they come up, but you should focus on self-concept, yes, and putting yourself on that damn pedestal, because a lot of you bitches need to put yourself on that fucking pedestal, because right now your SP's on that pedestal and you see them somehow being outside of you, above you, like better than you, like unattainable. No. No. They're not. So you need to stop doing that. This is like at a weird ass angle for me because this fucking chair is short. Yeah. You know, it's fucking short and I can't get the shit to go down any further. It's driving me nuts. That I'm God when I seem to forget that. Yeah, you absolutely should always remind yourself that you are the God of your reality. And you can get whatever the fuck you want and you get it when you want it. Period. You guys need to have that spoiled ass mentality. I told you guys, no one needs to be an adult here, okay? You need to be a child. Because children, they get their shit. Okay? They literally do. Thanks, NYC. Love you, bitch. They get their stuff, okay? They're spoiled. They're spoiled. They firmly believe that they just ask for something and it shows up. And it does. Okay? Because you go and get that shit for them. They want McDonald's right now. You know your ass is hopping in that car and driving to McDonald's to get them what they want. You know you do that. Okay? That's the same attitude you need to have. Okay? Is that spoiled mentality. I get what I want and I get it when I want it. I don't wait for shit around here. Period. He's going to conform. Period. I'm going to be rich, period. I don't give a fuck what anybody else tells you. I'm tired of that shit. I'm tired of seeing people going and paying psychics for nonsense, bullshit advice. For what? You know, or it's in divine timing. It's the divine timing shit. That shit cracks me up. You know, I'm waiting for the universe to decide if I'm good enough to have my shit. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? What? Who? Hey, Mina. Who the hell wants the universe to just decide when they're good enough and when they're going to deliver their shit? I'm here to tell you, if you're waiting for the universe to deliver your shit, you ain't never going to get it. Okay? Because the universe doesn't just decide for you. You decide. You decide when to get your stuff. You decide when the timing is right. And the only time you're going to decide that, hey, Ms. Jar Jar, I'm going to respond to you today, bitch. The only way you decide that is when you expect that, when you expect it. And you know when you expect it, because if I was to call you up right now and be like, look, hey, by the way, your SP ain't coming over tonight. You'd be like, bitch, what are you talking about? Yeah, he is. Yes, he is. That's how you'll know. Okay? Like, you just need to expect it. Most of you people don't, you'll say you know something. I know he loves me. I tell myself that all the time. But yet you're expecting him to be an asshole. You're expecting him to not call you, text you, unblock you on social media. You're expecting this behavior from them. If that's the case, I'm Katie. I love you. If that's the case, then you don't know. You don't know if your SP wants to be with you, if you're unsure if he's going to text your ass today. Like, what the fuck you talking about? Like, no, he's going to text me right goddamn now because I said so. Like, and he doesn't have a choice. Girl, my SP told friends that she was drunk yesterday and she was flirting with other girls. I don't give a fuck what your SP told you. Okay? So, told friends. Oh, your SP told friends. Who gives a shit? Who gives a shit? And honestly, you guys should have things, you guys should set boundaries with some of your friends, especially if they know your SP, okay? If they know your SP, you really should set boundaries with them and just tell them, hey, you know what, like, I'm working on myself right now, so I really don't want to know what the fuck they're telling you. Because I don't give a shit. Because that just sets your ass back. Because now you get all up in your thoughts like, oh, he was talking to other girls. Who gives a fuck? So what? No one compares to you. No one compares to you. So why? So what? Like, that's what you guys need to get out of your own headspace and ask yourself, like, okay, so you're upset that they were talking to other girls. So, or guys. Okay. So do you have guy friends? Do you have girlfriends? Hey, Linda. I'm sure you do. I'm sure you have friends of the opposite sex. So why do you give a fuck if they're talking to somebody? Who cares? They were drunk. So what? I talk to a lot of people at the bar when I'm fucking drunk. So I'm not trying to date them. I'm not trying to go home with them. It's called friendly conversation at the bar. You know, that doesn't mean shit. you guys got to stop assigning the meaning that you don't want it to have. Okay? Because when you want something, then you have to be delusional about it. Who gives a crap? You guys tend to read way too into shit, way too into stuff. Like, well, I can't see what's going on in his social media, so, I just need to know. Why do you want to know? Why do you want to know? And what do you mean you don't know what he's posting on his social media? You should know what they're posting on their social media. They're posting nothing but me all day, every day. That's all they're posting. Yeah, they're confessing their love all over their social media accounts, so they don't want me to see it. That's what you should be telling yourself. But instead, you're all over here like, oh, I wonder what they're posting. They must be posting about other bitches. So fucking what? So what? Nobody's above you. You gotta assign the meaning you fucking want. You have to assign the meaning that you want. Okay, so it's like, okay, you let's say you're not blocked on his social media and he posts a picture with 5 other bitches. So what? He's just, oh my God, he's so cute. He's just trying to make me jealous. Like, he literally is just trying to get my attention. You have to understand, social media ain't fucking real. How many times I got to tell your ass that? You can click on anybody's social media. It doesn't matter who it is. And you know what you're going to see? A picture perfect goddamn life. Because who the fuck posts their unperfect life? Who the hell posts about the problems? Nobody. Nobody at all. Okay? So that's where like I told you guys before, I told you guys this yesterday, like that's why you'll see they look like they got the perfect relationship. Then all of a sudden, People magazine posts they're getting a divorce. They've separated. But yet a week ago, they look like they were a happy ass couple. The shit ain't real, guys. The shit is not real. Okay? But yet you guys justify things. You guys get into your own fucking head. But yet when you just say something, you just say something. Like I was telling the people in my group today, I said, look, you need to get a grip. Okay. You need to get a grip. If I tell you, I understand we're the operant power and you want them to grovel at your feet. You want all this shit, right? But the problem is you end up getting in your own way. Okay. Cause think about relationships. Like, so if you're in contact with your SP, right? I didn't ask what kind of contact you're in. Okay. But if you're in contact with your SP and let's say you guys talk off and on, just casual conversation. Why the fuck are you waiting for him to text you? Why would you do that? Because if I was in a relationship, because I am, I don't sit around and wait for my honey to text me. Like, I'm not texting him. He needs to text me first. That's childish behavior. That's childish ass behavior. Okay. If you're in a relationship, couples talk. Okay. It's not one-sided. They don't just sit there and wait for their honey to text them or to call them. They'll pick up that damn phone and be like, hey, honey, how you doing? You know what I'm saying? Or, hey, how's it going? That's what they do. That's what couples do. So if you are in contact and you know how they're going to respond, and even if it's just casual conversation, then what the fuck are you waiting for? Text their ass. Okay. Just know. And I'm not saying if you're not in contact or if things are not good, then don't text them, okay? Because it's going to trigger you. It's going to trigger you. Yeah, Jana. It's the VA man. I haven't changed the fucking link yet because I'm lazy and because I hang out with you bitches all day long. And then when I'm not on here, I'm responding to texts and DMs and freaking WhatsApp, checking bitches in my WhatsApp community. So yeah, you can click the Manifest Your SP Masterclass Replay, VIP. It's in there. And then go ahead and just put VIP in the DMs and I'll shoot you my phone number because I don't think I updated that automation either. So yeah, you can get that. It's only $20 and it's not $20 a month. Okay. I decided that you're not getting a week worth of tech support because I ain't got time to track that shit. So you're just going to get tech support all of February. 3 and a whole ass bonus, guys. Okay. So we're like on the 8th of February. So you got like 20 whole ass days. All right. So go grab that shit. Okay. So let's see here what we get. So if we're in daily contact, do we pretend that we're in a relationship already? I would in your mind, okay? But if you're not, then don't come across in the text as needy and thirsty, right? Just have casual conversation, right? Like, hey, how's it going today? You know? But in your mind, you're talking to your boo, right? Because that is, if you think about this, when you're having if you're in a relationship and you're in communication with your partner, obviously, I don't think you're texting them all day long like, hey, do you love me? I mean, I'm just checking to see, do you love me? Are we good? Where are we standing? You're not doing that. Okay. In relationships, you will literally just be like, hey, good morning. Hope you have a good day. That's a casual conversation. That's what couples do. They have casual ass conversations in the text. They're not over here needy and thirsty as fuck. Okay. Needing somebody to confirm what they want to see. No, don't do that. Okay. You guys, so many of you are looking for your SPs to confirm some shit. What you need them to confirm for. That's how I know. That's how I always know that you're not expecting behavior from them. You're not expecting them to conform. Because what do you need them to confirm? You don't need them to confirm a goddamn thing. No, I don't need you to confirm shit. Okay? Because in my mind, we're together. We're together. We're together. We're together. We're together. We're fucking together. So I don't need you to confirm it. For what? Do you think I ever waited for my SP to confirm that we were together? No. Even he said that shit. He said that twice. Like, you know, we never officially got in a relationship. I was like, what are we, 5? Where you're going to be like, will you be my girlfriend? No. I just assumed we were in a relationship, and therefore we are. Because that was my assumption, and he has to conform to my assumption. And they confirm that shit. That's what you guys don't understand. They will confirm everything you've been affirming. They will confirm it. So you look stupid as fuck, self-loathing in your whole ass pity parties every fucking day, checking their shit, doing all this stuff. When if you would just get a grip on your thoughts and start creating that assumption that you are together and expect certain behavior from them, they will confirm everything you've been affirming. They will literally confirm that shit. Almost word for word, verbatim, what the fuck you've been affirming. It's a little creepy sometimes when they say exactly what you've been saying. So why are you spending all this time worrying about shit? It isn't helping you. And that's what I think you guys forget. It's not fucking helping your ass to spiral in your thoughts and emotions. It's not helpful to do that. And you guys continue. They do. People always lie online. Who the fuck is going to go online and be like, I'm broke? No one. Okay? No one. You know, where I live here, it's funny because we always say, like, you cannot judge a book by its cover, right? Because people around here will be driving all kinds of nice ass fucking cars while they're living at home with their parents. Okay? So it's like, that shit doesn't mean anything around here. Okay? So, yeah, they post all their nice shit too and all that stuff while they are living at home in their mom's basement. You know what I mean? You guys gotta remember that shit, okay? You guys need to remember this. I feel like you're giving him access to me without the commitment. Look, bitch, as long as you continue to feel that way, then that's exactly what he's gonna confirm. That's exactly what he's going to confirm. All they're doing is confirming what you're telling yourself, what you're expecting, what your assumptions are. That's literally it. So you guys spend all this time, get mad at your SPs for fucking what? I told you bitches, it's all your fault. So I don't know what you're mad about. What are you upset about his behavior right now for? He's only reflecting what you assume he's allowed to do, what you're expecting him to show up as. It's all he's doing. It's all just confirmation. Confirmation that you need to keep going. Like, oh, okay, so he's dry texting my ass. He's not texting me back. He left me on red. I had somebody say that in our fucking community today. And if you're on here, yeah, I'm talking about you, bitch. Okay, she knows who she is. Okay, but literally, she said that she spent the time, he texted her, she replied. And he left her on red. So she went down this whole self-loathing rabbit hole, cried to her friends, and just cried and cried and cried because she was left on red. I tell you bitches, you need to assign the meaning you want. Every time they leave you on red, you should be saying, oh, he's just busy right now. But he can't wait to get back to me. He's just busy right now. He can't wait to go back to me. Period. You're going to have to elaborate on the O method. I don't know what the fucking O method is. I hate all methods, to be quite honest. I think they're all bullshit. And leave you guys confused and stuff. Where you're like, I have to do this, I have to do this, I have to do this, I have to do 5,500 things. No, you don't. No, you don't. Okay? That's all they're doing. So he left her on red, right? Then what happens? Fast forward, same day, he replied. So you just spent all goddamn day self-loathing about being left on red, and then he fucking hits you up. And then, kudos to that bitch, because he's like, I need a bed. And she was like, you need to be in my bed. I was like, hell yeah, bitch. Command. And where do you think he spent the night? Where do you think he went? Mm-hmm. Yeah. She got what she wanted. And then what did she do? Complain. I said, so I left her a voice note and said, do you know how many members in this community right now wanted their man in their bed last night? What the fuck you bitching about? What are you bitching about? You guys need to decide what you want, okay? You can't wake up myself alone while I'm overthinking. Yeah, you guys would not have to wake up alone if you'd start affirming and believing that he's constantly spending time with you. He's coming to see me tonight. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Yeah, he's coming to see me tonight. I used to say this shit all the time. And sure enough, here his happy ass comes on right on over. You could Ivana, you could always undo whatever you did. Okay, there's a delay. So stop telling yourself that you messed up, that I need to fix something. You don't need to fix shit. You just need to get back on track. That's it. It's impossible. It's impossible for you guys to have a momentary lapse and then be like, I fucked it up. The only reason you fucked it up is because you just said that. Because remember, your subconscious mind doesn't know what's true and what's not true for you right now. So if you tell yourself you just fucked it up, you're right. Or you could be like, no, not at all. There's a delay. I always remind myself of that. You have to remind yourself, you can decide timing if you're going to expect it to happen at that time. Okay. I did. My last step, I did not waver. I said, I'm not, fuck that. I'm all done with this shit. I ain't wavering. He's moving in with me. We're going to live together by Tuesday. I had no idea how the fuck that was going to happen. He has his own ass place with a whole nother broad living there. I didn't know. I didn't know how he was going to live with me. So, but I declared the date and I made the commitment. I'm not wavering. I am not going to waver from this because I want it bad enough. And because I want it bad enough, I will not waver. And that's what you all need to fucking decide. And so I did not waver. Did it mean I didn't have a momentary glimpse of a thought? Yeah. But I tell you bitches, flip that shit. Flip it. Flip it. Flip it. Flip it. Like, nope, it's happening. Oh, it's happening right now. Yes, it's happening. We're living together by Tuesday. I am so excited. Like, in our conversations. And sure enough, I was off by 5 minutes. Because it happened Wednesday at like 12:05 in the morning. He was standing over me like, I need a place to live. I got to stay here. And this whole series of events took place behind the scenes, bitch, because I tell you guys, why are you questioning everything? You have no idea what's going on behind the scenes. You have no idea what's going on behind the scenes. So you should not be questioning a damn thing. Because while I was over here, like, affirming, and it was Tuesday. A lot of you would have panicked because it's Tuesday, but I affirmed, had a cup of cocktails, fell asleep on the couch to wake up to his ass standing over me. Yeah, there's a whole fucking dramatic scene that happened that day behind closed doors, and caused him to have to leave his own goddamn place. He had to move out of his own place. So circumstances don't matter. Okay? Circumstances don't matter. He eventually was going to move back into his own place because finally the gutter trash decided he's not coming home. I should probably leave now because I look pathetic as fuck around the streets because everyone knows me. I'm very memorable and, like I said, very social. Okay. And so she finally left. He's like, I think I'm gonna move back home. The fuck you are. I don't fucking think so. So he went back home. Did I waver? Did I sit there and go on a self-loathing goddamn pity party? Like, oh my God, I went back. No, I affirmed and I fucking affirmed. And he was on disability with his job, and his job, the place that we lived, paid for his apartment. And he was on disability, and they had told him that they could not meet his work restrictions for 4 months in a row. All of a sudden, they wanted him to come back to work. They could meet his work restrictions. He couldn't do the job. He was not nearly ready to go back to work physically. So he had to quit, which means he would lose his apartment. He had 3 days to vacate if he gave his notice. Come on home, baby. Come on home. And he ain't left since. Of course. Now, a lot of you would have spiraled when it came to that shit. Like, oh, he moved back out. Oh my God, my life is fucking over. No, I persisted. And he moved, and I didn't see him for, I think, the 3 days after. He's like, I just want to kind of enjoy my time here. You know why I have it? Because he manifested him having to leave his company. Okay? He doesn't believe in the shit, but you're always manifesting. Okay, Josito. Okay, so that's how it happens. That's how it happens, guys. So I let him have his little alone time in his little man cave because he hadn't been alone in a while. He's like, I kind of just want to spend a couple nights just in the evenings in my place alone. I was like, sure, go ahead. Did I sit there and let my thoughts spiral? Did I question who the fuck was coming over to his place and what was happening? No. And now he's back living with me in a matter of like less than a week of him moving back to his own place. Because you need to persist in your new story and know whatever the fuck has to happen for this to be true is going to happen. I don't need to worry my little happy ass about the shit. It's not your job. Your job is not to worry about the how. And it worked. So that's why I tell you guys. Okay? I would not have guessed that he was going to move back in. Both times he moved in, I would never have guessed that that's how it was going to happen. Never in a million years. But it didn't matter. It didn't fucking matter. So you guys need to act like a queen and a king of your fucking castle and do not waver from your new story. Don't waver from it. Okay, I always tell you guys on here, thanks, Feral and the Furious. Feral and the Furious. I'm guessing that's it. But that's where I tell you guys this. I'm going to have to put on my sunglasses. Sorry, guys. I'm outside today. Okay. There we are. But then I can't see you. Okay, we'll just make it work. We'll just fucking have to make it work. Maybe I can open the umbrella. I don't fucking know. Anyway. Good. Josito, your woman is coming lightning speed. Keep going, okay? Keep going. And remember, you're on that pedestal, okay? You're on that pedestal. I tell you guys my whole ass story on my YouTube channel. It's the 35-minute video. And here's the coolest part, guys. Where I've been asked this a couple times. If somebody's manifesting somebody else, like, who's going to win, right? Here's the thing. Everyone's manifesting, okay? Everyone manifests. So if somebody's attracted to your SP and wants to be with your SP, they're in essence, they're manifesting your SP because they're attracted to them. They want a relationship with them. So therefore they are manifesting the SP, your SP. But so fucking what? You're going to win in your reality. And I'll prove it to you. So, the gutter trash, okay? Y'all know who I'm referring to, the former 3P, the ex-3P, whatever the fuck. It's SP specific person, usually an X. So the gutter trash, here, hold on. Okay, there we go. That I was referring to, she found my YouTube channel. Yeah, she found my YouTube channel. And she saw my video. She saw my video of my whole story. She's also seen my Manifest Your SP videos. Doesn't matter. Doesn't fucking matter. Because I'm going to win every time because this is my reality. Okay? This is my 3D. So he's home with mama. Period. You can change your SP to be whoever you want them to be for you. Thanks, girl. Thanks, Cynthia. You can literally change your SP to be whoever you want them to be for you. This is where I always tell you guys, you need to recreate your SP. Okay. A lot of these manifestation fucking coaches out here, except for law of attraction, because all they teach is techniques. Okay. That's literally all they teach is birds before land, techniques, and signs. Look for signs. These 8 signs will tell you if your SP's on their way. The fuck are you talking about? Just because I see a 222 doesn't mean that my SP is on its way, unless you want to assume that's exactly what the fuck that means. That is the stupidest shit ever. Okay, that's why I don't teach you that crap. Birds before land, if you don't know what that is, it's you're looking for signs that your manifestation's coming. And the problem with that is, all you guys end up doing is fucking obsessing over signs. Signs. Like, oh, I gotta go look for the signs. Oh, I saw 2 butterflies. Shit. Now, I'll play devil's advocate with that one. Again, everything is based on your assumptions. Okay? So you can choose to assume anything and that will be true. Okay? So I always tell you guys, make the law work for you. Okay? Make it work to your advantage. Okay? This is your reality. You can do whatever the fuck you want to do in your reality, okay? Make it work for you. So, what did I do? Oh, God, yes. Oh, God, please unfollow tarot card readers, psychics. I kicked somebody out of my whole last group yesterday because she came in there on some stupid shit, and her name was literally, it said it all in her name. So I sought her out on TikTok to see who the fuck this hoe was. Intuitive reader. What? Like, I was like, get out. My community is not for tarot card fucking readers, psychics, or intuitive bitches, intuitive readers. That's not what my community is for. Okay, you're not going to come in here and confuse my people with all this just be, just know, just decide. Bullshit. You're not going to do that, okay? You're not going to come in here and speak opposite of what I'm teaching, because what happens is, yeah, exactly. She made things really hella confusing. And I'm literally seeing her shit because another one of my business clients, she told me about her. And so I was like, and I saw her stuff coming across. And so I was like, not today, sis. And so I went to go delete her. And I literally got a text at the same time saying, thanks, girl. Literally got a text saying that she's confusing my people. Yeah, not happening. Not fucking happening. Because I teach what's real. I need to dye my hair, to be quite honest. But Valentine's Day is next Saturday, and if I dye my hair, then it's like white all the way, right? And then I look pale as fuck, like a ghost. So I'm gonna wait till Sunday to then dye my hair, so you guys can see me pale and white as fuck. But that's how my man likes me, white, not tan. I use tan all the time. He's like, please don't. I was like, sure, okay, baby. Oh, good. Hey, you know what? You gotta do so. Okay, I was talking about signs, guys. You can make them work for you, okay? So here's what I used to do, because I used to lay out at the pool all the time, right? Because I told you guys. You want to see where his apartment was? His apartment was right there. Yeah, so he got a bird's eye. Oh, and I chose my seat methodically, bitch. I chose my seat methodically. I haven't angled that shit so he could stare at exactly what he was missing every goddamn day. And then I chose to assign meanings to everything. Only the meaning that I wanted it to mean. Okay, so every time I'd go out to the pool, when his drapes in his bedroom would open up, what do you think I told myself? Oh yeah, that's because he wants to stare at me. Yeah, he can't not look at me. So of course he opens up his blinds when I'm at the pool. He opens up his blinds every time I go to the pool. That's what I would tell myself. So therefore, every time I would go to the pool, those fucking blinds would open. Because this is my fucking reality. And you'll do what I say. Okay? Same thing with signs. If you guys are insisting on signs, assign a meaning to it. So I liked to, we get a lot of butterflies around here. So I used to always be like, no, it's not cold here. I live in Orange County, California, so it's not, it's like 85 degrees. We pay extra to live in sunny, hot weather. But I would say, like, every time I would see a butterfly, I'd be like, he's thinking about me. Yeah, every time I see a butterfly, he's thinking about me. So therefore, every time I saw a butterfly, it would make me smile, because I'd be like, oh, he's thinking about me. And if I saw 2 butterflies, I'd be like, that's because he's on his way. Yep. I chose to make that shit work for me instead of against me. Okay. Now, I'm not saying, so again, this is all something you just tell yourself. You can tell yourself fucking anything. I literally tell you guys that you guys need to stop focusing on who this fucker is today. Because that's not your dream man. Okay. Who he is today is only based on, that's right. You see two butterflies? Shit. That's a sign that me and my man are together. That's absolutely that. This is inevitable. Yeah. I would always do that shit. And so even to this day, when I see two butterflies, I smile because that's what I would tell myself. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a shit. This is my reality. If I want to assign meaning, you can assign meaning to whatever the fuck you want. I told you guys when I would have a feeling, it's not a butterfly feeling, but okay. So this is going to be way too TMI because I don't know how to describe the feeling. Okay. So this is probably gonna be way too TMI. Okay. But when you're like horny, then you get like some kind of feeling. That's the best way I can describe the feeling, guys. Sorry about that. But you get this momentary little, feeling. And so every time I would get that feeling, I'd be like, oh, he's thinking about me. He's thinking about me. Even to this day, when I get that feeling, I'm like, he's thinking about me. Especially if he's like out. Yeah. You do whatever the fuck you want. Whatever the fuck you want. Okay? Like literally. You can literally convince yourself of whatever you want and it's going to be true for you. Okay? All of you should be fucking telling yourself if you drink anything, like every time I drink, every time I breathe, he's thinking about me. There you go, girl. Now assign the meaning to that shit. Assign the meaning you want to it. You do not have to robotically affirm that shit, guys. Okay? You don't. Just every time you get this feeling, then that's the meaning you're giving it. Like, oh, he's thinking about me. Fuck yeah, he's thinking about me. Oh yeah, we're together right now. I just posted our pictures today. Yeah. Oh yeah, I would be the biggest fraud on the internet if I was teaching y'all how to get your SP if I was single. That shit's stupid as fuck, right? It's like hiring a relationship coach that's not in a relationship. It's like, that used to always kill me with $1 Million Matchmaker. Was her name Patty or something like that? They used to always kill me. I'm like, you pay this bitch a shit ton of money to hook you up with somebody and you're single? Like, the fuck? That shit used to be so just blew my mind. That's why I said you guys gotta be careful who you're out here listening to around these streets because the rules to law of assumption are the same. Okay, the key principles to how manifestation works are the same. However, when it comes to manifesting your SP, it's slightly different. Okay, it's slightly different because there's 3 parts to manifesting your SP, not just law of assumption. Okay, not just robotic affirming, right? So anybody who's telling you, yeah, all you got to do is robotic affirm for your SP. And if you don't have your SP right now, that's because they're not telling you the other half of the equation. Okay, so it's like, is if you take your assumptions, you have to assume what you want to about your SP. Okay, you have to assume what you want about your SP. So I tell you guys, a lot of people say no old story, right? And I tell you no old story. I'll be like, you need to drop the shit. Okay, but the only time I'll tell you no old story is if you're going down this whole self-loathing rabbit hole of everything they're not doing and how your breakup ended and all that shit. Then I'll be like, drop that old story. You got to tell a new one, okay? But I will also tell you that you need to look at the way you're describing your SP. A lot of you guys, if I was to say, all right, tell me about your SP right now. Go on a whole story mode. Tell me who he is as a person, how he treats you, how he makes you feel, and all that shit. Go ahead. Just tell yourself in your mind. Describe your SP right now. I know how you're describing them, bitches. You're describing them in a way that I told you over and over again to not describe them. You're describing them based on who they are today. Well, they're ghosting me. They're no contact. They're hot and cold. They're not talking to me. They want nothing to do with me. They told me they don't want a relationship. You guys should laugh in your mind. Is there a man here you know? I don't know what you mean by that, Tomar. Oh, yeah, I need to respond to your message. I'll respond to your messages right after this live because I'm only going live on here till noon. Got a hard stop. Yeah, you 1,000% need to stop talking about your goddamn circumstances right now. And right now I regret. No. No. Lynn, it doesn't matter. You can't undo it because then now you look like you had to. No. You can choose to delete it or you can choose to let it ride. However, you need to expect him to respond. You need to know how he's going to respond to that text. And that fucking text depends on, oh no. I call everybody a bitch. Sorry. There are lots of men on here. It's good that I should take that into consideration. But it depends on what that text said. If that text said, where are we standing in our relationship? How do you feel about me? Blah, blah, blah. Then delete that shit. Yeah, Tabitha, I think so. I don't think so. If anything, bump that shit back to the top and I'll respond. Okay, so robotic affirming is a huge part of manifesting your SP back, right? But you also need to start describing them, not who they are today, but who they are for you, who you want them to be for you. So the easiest way to do this is where you go back in time, go back in the past. And I want you to think about the time in your relationship when it was fucking perfect. You were in love. Everything was perfect. Now, if you were going to talk to your bestie at that point in time, we've gone back in time. We're not talking about today. Back in fucking time, bitch. Okay. So if you were to go back in time when everything was perfect and your bestie called you and said, hey, how you doing? What would you have said to her? What would you say to her? How is he as a person? Hey, Caroline. How is he as a person? How does he treat you? How does he behave? How does he make you feel? What does he do for you? All of that shit. A whole story. Like if you were talking to your bestie right now, and back when everything was perfect in your relationship, he won your heart. What would you have said to her? I'm pretty sure you wouldn't be describing that person right now, but you need to. So what? Oh, just got it, bitch. Just got it. Okay, so that's what you need to do. You need to go back and you need to go in a whole story mode, but write that shit down. Voice text it to yourself. Okay, write a whole voice note to yourself describing how perfect your relationship is, how perfect of a man he is for you, the things that he does for you, the way he makes you feel, all of that shit. Okay, this is the first step. Okay, now the second thing we're going to do, because you've dated the guy. Yep, doesn't matter. This is the same principles. Caroline, listen up, bitch, because it don't matter whether you've been with him today or you've been with him 15 years ago. Don't matter. Okay? It's the same concept. Okay, so, because she was after him. Yeah. So fucking what? Fuck your bestie. Now, what kind of bestie goes after your man? Fuck her. Gutter trash. Y'all need to see competition as gutter trash. Like, what competition? By ho. No one compares to me. So anyway, so back to what I was saying. So now you've dated the guy. Okay, you've been in a relationship with this man. So there were a couple things that you felt needed a little improvement on, right? Like things that you chose weren't a big deal to you, but it don't matter because we're manifesting a new version. We're not manifesting the old version. We want the new version, the perfect version. So you dated him. You had a whole relationship with him. There were certain things, there were a lot of great things about him, but a couple things that you felt needed improvement. Like maybe he wasn't as romantic as you wanted him to be. Not anymore, bitch. Not anymore. So you're adding that shit in, right? We're going to pepper in to how we're describing our SP. We're going to pepper in a couple things that we felt needed a little improvement on. Maybe he didn't buy you flowers ever. Oh no, he buys me flowers every single week. Okay, maybe he didn't take you on dates often. Oh no, he's constantly planning dates. Like we literally go on a date every Saturday. Okay. Maybe he's hot-tempered. Okay. Not anymore, bitch. Oh, he is the sweetest guy ever. He is nothing but sweet to me. Okay? We're all exactly like Build-A-Bear. Sammy Ingram says that. I've used that a couple times. I was like, that's a good one, right? Exactly. It's exactly like Build-A-Bear. Okay? We got the old version, person that we really loved, all the great qualities about him, how he made you feel, all that shit. And now we need a couple improvements. So, because this is new version, not old version, okay? I suggest you write it down. Okay, because when your thoughts goddamn fucking spiral, when you're going and you're all up in your fucking feelings, read that shit. You should read it 3 times a day. I try to make it as routine for you bitches as possible, okay? Like morning, noon, and night. There you go. Job done. Okay? That needs to be the only way you describe him. That's it. Like, fuck old version, fuck current version right now. Because I told you why they're the way they are now. They're the way they are now because this is what you expect. Because over time, everything was great when you first met. Everything was like the perfect relationship. He was the perfect person. Then he had an argument, disagreement. Now your thoughts are starting to shift. Okay? And now you're starting to start describing him a little bit differently based on your argument. So then you keep going and you have another argument. Hey, cranium. Okay. Then you have another problem because now your thoughts are starting to shift a little bit more and your inner conversation about how you're describing him shifts a little bit more because let's not lie to ourselves. When you get in an argument with your boyfriend, what do? When the argument's over? You got to talk about it. Oh, you got to talk about it. So you fucking talk to everybody you care about. Now you call your bestie, you're bitching to your bestie like, fuck him. I can't believe this is, girl, let me tell you what happened. Let me tell you the tea. He was so fucking rude. Now you start describing him based on the argument, the way you don't want him to be, and then wonder why you're now getting more asshole version. And the more you argue, the more you continue to describe him in not so pretty of a light, the more you bitch about him, the more you replay that shit, guess what? You're selecting more of that version. And then you're fucking upset. Now, towards the end of your relationship, now you're questioning your whole relationship. Does he love me? Because you've had all these arguments, all these disagreements, and they're becoming more frequent. And he's now, you don't even recognize this version of him. The person you fell in love with isn't the person now. And now you start questioning your relationship. Does he even love me anymore? Like, are we going to be together? Like, is he going to leave me? Like, where do I stand in his life? And then the breakup. You caused that shit. All because of your thoughts. Because your inner conversation started to shift over and over and over again. My SP reflects every affirmation back to me. Okay, when I was affirming the gutter trash away, and we were back in contact, and we were talking, he would be like, I can't stand her. Affirmation number 1. Then she would do irrational shit because I started telling people she was crazy. And so she became crazy. And he'd be like, oh yeah, she did this and I'm so disgusted by her. Affirmation number 2. Then towards the end, he's like, oh yeah, he goes, I'm kicking her out because I want nothing to do with her. Affirmation number 3. And then when I also affirmed they argue all day, every day. The minute I started affirming that shit, because I could hear them, because we live one building away from each other at the time. And all of a sudden, within hours, started arguing. I was like, oh shit, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. And they would argue all the fucking time. Like, if I would wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning, I was a smoker at the time. So I would go and I would smoke. And I'd walk by the pool where his building was. And I could hear them. It'd be like 4 fucking o'clock in the morning and they're fucking arguing. Yeah. They argued all day, every day. Just like I affirmed. Did I say it one time? Fuck no. Oh, there is an SP in your snare. 3P? Yep, there was. You mean, you don't have a 3P, honey? You got gutter trash. That's what you have. Yeah, I had all the circumstances you guys say. I'm like, I've been there, done that. Okay, I had all that shit. She was living with him. With her 2 kids. Didn't matter. Kick that bitch right back to the dumpster she crawled out of. Yep. And she knows about manifestation. She knows what I do. She's watched my videos. Doesn't fucking matter. This is my goddamn reality. You think I'm gonna let somebody come my route and take my man? Fuck no. Never. And neither are you. You just loaned him out for a minute. And now I'm coming to take him home. Bye, bitch. Bye. Because understand, she also shows up based on your assumptions. 4 weeks. No contact. which is why I tell you, he had a whole nother phone number. Okay. He changed his phone number. Yeah. I went down a whole mental spiral when I was in this law of attraction shit. And I went down this whole mental spiral when I went to go call him to do the pleading game. You know, the pleading game. Let me plead my case. Let me convince him to take me back and why we're perfect together. And I got the whole, like, the phone number's been disconnected sound. And I was like, oh. And I went and I just lost it. I lost it. Then I picked my shit up. And I did law of attraction, technique, editing. I had a whole ass folder. I literally shut my life down for 2 months to where my business partner was like, are you okay? Because I would cancel calls. I would do all these things so I can get my so I can get my technique time in. I'd lay on the couch. I had 10 minutes till the next call. I'd scroll through which video is less than 10 minutes. Okay, do this one. Not a goddamn piece of movement. Not a single fucking movement. I did that shit for 7 months. Literally hours a day. I would wake up an hour and a half before I had calls. And I would literally run through my techniques. Even law of attraction people tell you they got 55 techniques for one thing. If the technique worked, why do you need 55 of them? Think about it, guys. Think about it. How are you going to go down a law of attraction YouTube channel and see that they got 5,000 ways to manifest a text from your SP? Wouldn't you just need one technique? No. That's how they get you. That's how they fucking get you. I didn't get shit until I started realizing that I'm the goddamn operant power. I started looking back at my life. Okay. This is what you guys do. And I said, the things that I've ever overcame in my life, which I overcame, if you were on my life like last week, I told you that shit. I overcame impeccable odds in a lot of situations where people were like, you need to accept your fate. I was like, no. And guess what? I overcame them. And people were like, I have no idea how that happened. You must have a higher power looking out for you. Yeah, it's called my belief. That was the higher power. And everything I got is because I believed it. Don't even ask what's my skincare, bitch. I never looked a day over 20. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. And I have the worst skincare routine ever. I do. I have a moisturizer I use at night. And I have a, what are those, face cleansers with the little pebbles in there. That's what I wash my face with. That's it. Job done. Because I'm not going to I don't create assumptions in me that will not benefit my life. Okay? Neither should you. Like, why do I need 5,500 anti-aging creams when I could just tell myself I've never looked a day over 20? Problem solved. I'm saving a shit ton of money too. Shit ton of money. Okay? You can control everything. Oh, how often? Oh, let's talk about the photo method, okay? I love how you guys are calling it the photo method. We should claim that here, okay? Yeah, that's what we're claiming here. It's called the photo method. There's 2 ways I would do the photo method, okay? I would do it until he fucking does it. I told you guys, I obsess over my shit. So it's not like I was sitting there 24 hours a day being like, you're calling me right now. You're contacting me right now. But I would do it for like a minute or 2 and then come back to his photo and I would do it again and then I would do it again until he fucking did it. Okay. But also with the photo, this also works with, oh, absolutely. I obsess over my shit. I think you should all obsess over whatever it is that you want because you get things fast when you think about it all the time, right? The more you want it, the easier it is to get it. You know, if you wanted to buy a car, if you wanted to rent your own apartment, but you only work 1 day a week, how long is it going to take for you to rent your apartment? Or if you really want to move out of your goddamn parents' house and get your own apartment, you'll go get a second job, a third job, do whatever you got to do, right? It's the same concept, okay? Same concept. So I think it's absolutely okay to obsess over my shit. I do. But you can also use the photo to your advantage, guys, okay? You could also, because you know it's thought transmission, right? I think the whisper method is fucking stupid, okay? I think it's stupid. Because I don't think it put your goddamn crown on as the queen of your castle when you're like creeping in somebody's room like a stalker and you're creeping up to them. I just saw this shit on TikTok. Somebody was doing it. I said, come up with some other shit. Okay. And you're going to whisper in their ear again like a creep. You're contacting me right now. You're contacting me right now. You're contacting me right now. Oh, and then go ahead and give them a kiss on the forehead. And then walk back out. The fuck are you talking about? The only kissing I'm going to be doing on that to that man is then going to be on his forehead, if you know what the fuck I'm talking about. You know what I mean? That shit is so stupid. Okay? It is so stupid. So that's what I'm saying. You guys got to look at this shit and be like, does that even make any sense? Like, what? But that's what they teach. That's what they teach. The law of attraction people. That's what they teach. Same with a lot of law of assumption coaches who teach the same shit. Okay? Yeah. That does sound like stalker shit, right? So it's like, I'm not going to do that shit. I'm going to look at his picture, wear my crown proudly, and be like, you're calling me, bitch. What did I ask? Did I whisper that shit in your ear? No. I'm telling you what the fuck you're going to do. Now, we can use the photo as well to your advantage, okay? Because you know thought transmission is a thing, okay? A lot of you guys, because we're going to do it in a minute, have done the photo method with me right here. And they got a text on the fucking spot. And we'll talk about we'll talk about if somebody else seems to be doing what you're affirming for too. Because I know why that's happening too. I'm telling you guys, I'm good at this shit because I've done it. Okay? So, because they've never manifested shit. They just watched a gang of videos. That's all they've done. Like they went to manifestation school. So because they don't understand how the mind works, they don't understand how we're always manifesting. They're trying to teach you how to manifest. No, you're always manifesting. You manifested your breakup, so you can just as easily manifest the makeup, the reconciliation. And they don't literally sit there and be like, that's right. That's right. Exactly. The photo. Let me take a screenshot of that shit. I had to clear out my storage. But that's what I'm talking about, guys. Like, this shit works. Like, we don't make that. Hold on. I don't think it took a screenshot. Shit. Okay. So you can use the photo method to your advantage. Your advantage, guys. Okay. I teach everything. We're talking about that right now, Veronica. Wiki, chica. Okay, it's where you take a look at their photo. We're going to do this right after this because it's a perfect segue, okay? But I'm going to give you a bonus on how to leverage the photo even more, okay? Because I did this, and I was thinking about this today. So, photos where you're going to you take a photo of your SP, you look him dead ass in his eyes, and you tell him what the fuck to do. Yeah, you tell him what the fuck to do. You're contacting me right now. You are contacting me right now. Oh, you're contacting me right fucking now. Oh, that's always happening. That's always happening, Arthi, because you're a hot bitch. Yeah, when you're a bad bitch, a lot of people like you. A lot of people find you attractive. So they're manifesting you too. But they're not manifesting you like you are manifesting your boyfriend, right? So just because you like someone doesn't mean you're manifesting. Doesn't mean you're actively manifesting or consciously manifesting that person, okay? So don't worry about that because they're just half-assing it. They're only thinking about it every once in a while, right? Like when they see, even like for your SP, when they see your SP, they're like, yeah, he's hot. I'd want a relationship with him, but they're not thinking about it all the time. They're thinking about, I got other options. Like they're really not dead set on your SP, unlike you. Okay. So you're affirming for that man. So your thoughts all the time are about that man. So it's different. Okay. All right. So you take a look at their photo and you say, you're contacting me right now with a little bit of back fucking moan. You don't have to say it out loud. You can say it in your mind. I personally like to say the shit out loud because it allows you to give more of a command tonality. Okay. So you would say that if you're in no contact. Now, if you're in contact, then move to the next step. I teach you guys to manifest your SPs back in steps. It's a lot easier. Okay. And it's a lot quicker too. So then you move to the next step. You're in contact. You're coming to see me right now. Oh yeah. You're coming over right now. You're coming over right now. You're coming over right fucking now. Okay. And you do this as often as you want. I will do this until I get a goddamn text. I'm not going to tell you how long to do it. Okay. A lot of people will say, do this every day. No. Because I will never come in here and create assumptions that don't benefit you. Okay. And that's what I can't stand about these bitches on law of attraction shit, where they tell you to do something for 21 days. Why? If it's going to work, why do I need to do it for 21 days? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you could do it. That's right, Brittany. You can do whatever you want. Okay. But I'll tell you the key to making this work, okay, is you have to expect that from them. You have to know they're doing it. And I don't say you have to believe a lot of shit. No, I didn't say that. You just have to know. Like, I gave my command like a queen. If you give your command as a queen, do you wonder if they're going to do it? No, you're a queen. You just gave your fucking command. They have to do it, right? Like, they have to do it. And that's the way thought transmission works. They have to do it. You control their thoughts 100% of the time. You're always in control of their thoughts. So when you guys are going down the self-loathing rabbit hole of, I don't know if he likes me. Oh, I'm so sad he's not contacting me. He can't. No, he can't. Because that's what you're fucking telling yourself. You're controlling his thoughts. So if you want to assume that he's never thinking about you and you're not a priority and shit, well, he's going to reflect that to you. Hey, holistic pharmacist, if you're on any medication, I've talked to some of you bitches, you're on medication. If you're on medication and you want to get off that crap the natural way, you better, and seriously, improve your life, you better seriously go follow holistic pharmacist. That's my bitch. Go follow her right now. Follow her right now. I command it. And you have to do what I command. Do you understand? And she's damn good at what she does. Okay? Okay. So, back to the photo. So, you command it. And I'm not going to tell you to do this for 15 days. No, you should technically, if you knew, okay? If you knew that if I tell him to do something, he has to do it, and you just know that, you should only have to do it once. And expect the text within minutes. Because I fucking said so. And this is my reality. And you have to do what I said. We did this the other day. Every time we do this, people come on and say, holy crap, I just got a text. One time, there were like 8 people that came on, or 7 people that came on and go, I'm shook. He just texted me. Of course. Of course he did. He has to. If you expect him to do that. Okay? The reason we do this on my live every day is because if I can't get you guys to expect that he's going to text you or know that he's going to text you, how the fuck are you going to know he wants a relationship with you? Let's be honest. So a lot of you guys that are saying, you know that you're together, you know that you're going to be together, you know that he loves you, you know this, you know that. Do you? Do you know that if you command him to text you, he's going to text you? Do you know that if you command him to come see you, that he's going to come see you? If the answer to that shit is no, then you don't expect that he wants a relationship with you. Then you don't know that he loves you. Because if you knew that he loves you, then wouldn't you know that he's going to text you? Don't people text people that they love? That's why I always tell yourselves, be delusional about your situation in your mind. But be all the way delusional, bitch. You can't be partly delusional and be like, well, I know this, but this little part, I don't fucking know. That makes no damn sense. So you need to know right now that if I tell this motherfucker to text me, he's going to text me. If I tell him he's coming to see me, oh, he's coming to see me, bitch. Yeah, I know this. Because if you don't know that, then you also don't know that he wants a relationship with you. You also don't believe any of that shit that you're trying to convince yourself you do. I hope some light bulbs are going off here, guys, because you have to be honest with yourself first so that we can change, that we can change it, okay? That's it. I tell you guys, be delusional. Yeah, be delusional in your mind about the situation, but be consistent. If you're gonna be delusional and know he wants a relationship, then you also need to know that he's gonna contact you. You also need to know that he contacts you all day, every day. Like, why not? That's what you do in relationships. You have to know the whole goddamn enchilada. You can't know parts of it, but not the other goddamn parts. You don't have to see. We're confusing knowing with believing. Okay, most of the things you won't believe it until it happens. Right? It's really hard. That's why I don't tell you that. Just believe. Okay? It's hard to believe it if you don't see anything. Okay. Like, so if you're in no contact and you're blocked on everything, how are you going to believe that you're married? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a little difficult. Okay. Missed. I hope you added right now at the end of that shit, bitch. You will be calling me right now. You're calling me right now. Yeah, everything's right goddamn now. I don't wait for shit. I don't wait for shit. That needs to be your attitude. I don't wait for shit. He does what I say and he does it when I say it. That needs to be your attitude. That's the attitude queens and kings have. And that's what we are around here, okay? You're a manifesting queen or king. Okay? So knowing is just expecting. Is saying, if I say to do this, he has to do it. This is spiritual law. This is how it works. Okay. So we're constantly manifesting. And most of the things that you manifested in your life, you just knew. Like when you, like, who goes on a job interview not knowing they're going to get the job? Like, why would you even bother applying for places if you just are hoping? Right? A lot of the things that you've gotten, it's just because you just knew. Okay. You didn't believe, you knew. Okay, so all you have to do is just be like, I know he has to do this. If I say this, he has to do it. So I'm just going to expect it. It's the behavior I expect, because that's also a thing. I told you guys, if you don't expect them to text you, then you're still expecting the old asshole version of them, the version they are today. Because if you would do what I just goddamn said like 30 minutes ago and said, go back to the past when he was everything you've ever wanted and everything was perfect in your paradise. And how would you have described him then? Right? This is how, hey, Martina, this is how we need to describe them now, but pepper in a lot of the shit we felt was lacking. We need them to make a couple adjustments. Okay. I tolerated that stuff because it wasn't really a big deal, but since I'm recreating my new perfect man, let me pepper that shit in. Right? He buys me flowers every single week if he's not a flower guy, right? If he's not a romantic, oh, he's the most romantic man in the world to me, right? We're peppering that in. That's how you're now describing them. So if you're describing them as as your perfect person, then wouldn't he text you? Wouldn't you expect him to text you? Wouldn't you expect him to text you nothing but loving, nice, sweet things? Wouldn't you expect him to call you? Wouldn't you expect him to come see you? Because that's your perfect person. That's your perfect person. That should be the only way you're describing him. So if you describe him as your perfect person, then you should expect this behavior from him. You should just know that this is the behavior I get when I'm with him. Why? Because he's my perfect person. I'm recreating him to be my perfect person. Everything I want him to be for me. Fucking other gutter trash. Doesn't matter. Okay. I'm describing him only in that way. Therefore, you should know, based on your description of him, of course he would text me. Why wouldn't he? And you should know what the fuck that text is going to say. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you should know that it's going to be a nice text. Why wouldn't it be? He's my perfect person. He's not an asshole. Why would he send me an asshole text? Why would he send me a dry ass text? See what I'm saying? So that's how you get into the knowing, is if you're describing this person consistently as the person you expect him to be for you, because you all should be expecting this behavior from them. You should be expecting them to be your perfect person and show up as your perfect person. Then it should not be difficult to know that he would text you. Okay? So we're going to just know. You're going to start describing him only as your perfect person. And right now, you're just going to know and expect him to text you, because that's what your perfect person does. Okay? So also, and then we're going to do that now, and then I'm going to tell you how to use the photo to your advantage, because I'm competitive and I am impatient. So I've tried all the things, and I'll tell you how to rev your shit up. Okay? It's more robotic affirming, just robotic affirming. We can use it with the photo. All right, so let's get busy. You all got your pictures out? You should all have your pictures out, because I just went on this whole ass ramble, okay? We're going to hold the questions until after, okay? Oh, God, we're talking about the music game again. Ava to go, I'll answer that shit, but long story short, don't listen to that bullshit advice, okay? Don't listen to that shit. Do not create the assumption that you can't listen to sad-ass music, because you can be over here listening to the radio, flipping shit all day long, because there's a gang of sad-ass music out there. Don't listen to that shit, okay? We'll talk about that. No more questions. We're doing it now. No, don't read into it. We're not creating assumptions that don't benefit you bitches. Okay. So get your photos out. Just do it. And know and expect them to do exactly what you're telling them to do right now. You're commanding it. We're not asking shit. Okay. You're not saying you're going to text me when you have a moment. What the fuck? No, you're texting me right now because I said so. And if you need to say because I said so at the end of it, do that shit. Do it. I used to always tell my boyfriend, you're doing this because I said so. Because the second you say because I said so, it's an empowering statement. Say it right now. Say because I said so. You'll notice if you say you're texting me right now because I said so, the minute you say because I said so, you'll notice a shift in your body because it's an empowerment. Okay. So do this now, right now. I'm going to give you a couple minutes. Do it now. Put on your fucking crowns and know and expect them to do what you just tell them to do right now. And we're back. Okay. How did that feel? How did that feel? I know all of you guys are expecting them to message you. Okay? Because they're going to message you. They're messaging. In fact, they're fucking picking up their phones right now. They're messaging you right now. Okay? Expect it and it will happen. Okay? Just know that they have to. Okay? Because you're in control of their thoughts 100% of the time. Tell yourself that. Remind yourself of that. Okay? I remind myself of that shit all the time. Okay? Now, Ava, let's talk about sad ass music. I hate when people put these assumptions in you because that shit is so stupid. That shit is so stupid. That is like me watching a horror flick and I'm going to become a serial killer. Because I like that shit. Like my brother laughs and goes, someone's not dying, you ain't interested. Yeah, that's me. That's me. So, am I a killer? No, I'm not. So sad music has not shit to do with manifestation. That shit is so fucking stupid. I listen to whatever the hell I can sing to. Sad music all day. When I have a whole playlist on my YouTube that I run through them, and a lot of it's sad ass music. So still got my SP. So don't create those assumptions in you, okay? Don't create those assumptions in you. And once he comes back, must the photo method continue to continuously move to the next step? No. Okay, but you do still need to affirm, okay, for what it is that you want, even when they're back. Okay, even when, let's say you're totally back together with your SP, you still need to affirm. Okay, I still affirm for me and my SP. I'm moving to the next step of, marriage. But doesn't mean I don't still affirm that we're great. He's the perfect boyfriend. We have the best relationship. I affirm that shit every day because I want it to maintain. Okay, and that's the key. That's the key with you guys. That's why I tell you guys you need to discipline yourself now. You need to discipline your mind now and expect certain behavior from them now, because when they come back and you're in a whole ass relationship with them again, do you want history to repeat itself? Because it's going to. If you don't learn to discipline your thoughts, if you don't learn now to expect certain behavior from your SP, if you don't learn now to know how they're going to treat you and expect that behavior from them, if you don't describe them only as your perfect person, then it's just going to repeat itself all over again. You got him back, and now all of a sudden you have an argument, and here your thoughts go again, spiraling again in the opposite direction, wondering why he's changing again and reverting back to the version you don't want. That's why. So you should continue to affirm. Now, am I saying you should affirm, you have to affirm for him for the rest of your life? No, not actively. Okay. You're always affirming for your SP. You are. Okay. But you don't have to actively robotically affirm for you and your SP. You do need to continue, even like, let's say you're affirming that he's always calling and texting you, and he starts to always call and text you. You still need to affirm that while you're moving to the next step. Okay. So you can affirm that, but now you're affirming for constantly being with you, right? Wanting a relationship with you. Okay. But you still need to affirm that he's always calling and texting me. He's constantly spending time with me, even when he's doing that now, because you need to create the firm assumption that this is normal now. This is how things are with us now. Okay. And when you do that, then now it's natural to you. You expect this behavior from him. Now you can affirm only for the next step. Okay. And then when he conforms to that, he'll do anything to be with me. He's showing you that. You still need to continue to affirm that while you're affirming for a relationship. Okay. Because you want that behavior to maintain, and for you to now expect that that's how things are. Okay. Yeah. People don't tell you that shit, do they? No. Okay. Now, how to use the photo method to your advantage. So we all have our affirmations, right? And some of you guys have a long ass list of affirmations. No. You should only have like 3 or 4 affirmations. Okay. And while you maybe have like 2 or 3 affirmations for self-concept, but with SP. Okay. So it would be like, my affirmations. My affirmations are, he's so obsessed with me. He's always calling and texting me. He's constantly spending time with me. He'll do anything to be with me. Then I didn't have to do the top priority thing. But a lot of you guys think you're not a priority in your SP's life. He always hangs out with everybody but me, right? He's always talking to everybody but me. Okay. And so because of that, you should be affirming that I am his only priority. Okay. And also, no one compares to me, especially if there's a 3P in the situation. No one compares to me. I'm the love of his life. No one compares to me. I'm the love of his life. Period. Short and sweet. If you have to take a breath, it's not the vibe. On top of that, if you'll notice, it implies now. It's not he's going to do this. Okay. No, going is implying he's not doing it now. Okay. So there's that. Plus, I tell you guys, you can affirm for movement. You can affirm for movement. You can affirm for whatever the fuck you want to affirm for. So even now, to this day, twice a day, I don't robotically affirm this, but twice a day, I will say, every day he shows me he's loyal, faithful, and committed to me. Because I want him to show me that every day. And so every day he does some shit to show me where he's at. And he never did that before I started affirming that. Okay. We would talk. Yeah. But when he would go out for like 4 or 5 hours, or to his cousin's house, because it's a little further away. So he's there for like ever, like 8 hours, because they're gamers. So they game. If I would call him like randomly in the afternoon, he'd come home and here's the thing, because of course I control his thoughts, right? And he also knows why I'm doing things because that's my assumption, right? Well, okay, let me backtrack. My assumption, or I would call him just like you guys would if your SP's gone for like 10 hours, right? To check in. But you're really checking up. So you come up with the reason you're calling him, right? But again, so he would come home and he would always be like, I know why you called me. You wanted to see what I was doing. Right. Because he's reflecting my inner conversations. Okay. So instead, I started saying this. And so now that man doesn't leave the house for like more than 2 hours before he's checking in with me, being like, hey, are you still on your live? He's not even fucking home. Why does it matter if I'm on my live still? You know what I'm saying? And then when I was off, like yesterday, I was off. When I got off the live, I said, yeah, I'm just finishing. I just finished now. He's not even fucking home. And he's like, okay, I'm going to play one more game and then I'll be home in a minute. Did I ask him if he's still playing basketball? No. But he does these things just to reaffirm to me what I'm telling him, what I'm expecting him to do. Every time he leaves, I swear to God, every time he leaves the house now, he checks in with me at some point. Never did that shit before. I started saying every day, because I want to see it every day. Every day, and it's their idea. You know, when I would call him, it's my idea, right? So you get that kind of response. So that's what I did. So how to use the photo method as I fucking ramble. So you can take your affirmations, talk to his ass, just like you command, right? Just like you're commanding, you're texting me right now, you're texting me right now. Now you flip your affirmations where you're talking to him. Like, you're obsessed with me, right? Because you're not saying he's obsessed with me because you're robotically affirming that. But when you're looking at his picture, you're not saying he's obsessed with me. You're talking to him. You're obsessed with me. You're always calling and texting me. You're constantly spending time with me and you'll do anything to be with me. Now you flip it. See what I'm saying? So now you're talking to him, telling him your affirmations. Yeah. People don't teach you that, do they? No, of course not. I used to do that. And I was remembering that today. And I was like, oh, let me tell him about that when it comes to the photo is take those affirmations and tell his ass what they are. Yeah. You want a relationship with me. I'm all you ever fucking think about. Yeah. You can talk to him. Tell him that. Tell him that. Tell him your affirmations. And he will show up as that person. It actually speeds it up. Because if you can, look at it this way. If you can go from no contact to telling him, you're contacting me right now, and the motherfucker contacts you within 15 minutes, why wouldn't he conform a lot faster when you're telling him, you're obsessed with me, motherfucker? You're obsessed with me. Oh, you're always calling and texting me. I would do that whenever I want him to do anything. Like, I would literally pull up his photo, and I would run through my affirmations, but talking to him, like, and then I'd pepper in some shit. Like, you text me good morning every single day. Yeah. Yeah. I didn't affirm that one, right? Some of them I don't affirm because you're telling him what the fuck your affirmations are. Okay. And so I would do that. And sure enough, he would text me good morning. It's 2 p.m. Not the fucking morning, but it didn't matter. It didn't matter because I was telling him, you text me good morning every single day. You're bringing me dinner tonight. Like, I don't know what the fuck you think this is. Let me tell you what I want. And he would do it. He would do it. Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's what you could do. That's literally what you can do to take the photo method to the next level. Okay? Because it speeds it up. Because you are, like, there's thought transmission, but you're also telling him. You're talking to him, directly to him. Okay? And so that will speed up your affirming. Mm-hmm. Yes. So do that. I would suggest you do that. Now, I'm not saying you are going to look at his photo. Robotic affirming and telling him and using the photo method are not the same. Okay. So you robotically affirm just what your affirmations are, but then a couple times a day. Same thing like how I told you when you're describing them, you're going to describe them 3 times a day. Tell them what to do. So I literally pull up their photo and say your affirmations, but you instead of him, and pepper in a couple other things that you want. And you only have to do that like once, like 3 times a day, right? Now I'm not putting any assumptions in you because the photo method of telling him, like making the command. I'm on restriction again, bitches. It's becoming like a thing. I need to change the assumption of that. But when you're giving your commands, they should do it really, really fast. Okay. They should do it really, really fast. But when it comes to your affirming, you don't have to, you have your robotic affirmations that you're saying throughout the day, right? But same with the photo method is you can literally just pull it up 3 times a day, like describe him, like create a routine for yourself. So you're describing him, you're reading your list. Thanks, Mystical Will. Love you, girl. So you're describing him, right? And you're reading your whole story about him, about who you expect him to be for you. Then right after that, pull up his photo. Just do it 3 times a day and say your affirmations to him. Yeah. And then go back to life and robotically affirm throughout the day. See, you guys should not, this is how I know you guys, this is how I fucking know when you're not doing what I tell you to do, because somebody said that they spiraled all day long. The fuck are you talking about? How do you spiral in your thoughts all damn day? Go ahead. How do you do that? And why the fuck would you want to spend all day long spiraling? Why would you want to do that? That makes, like, seriously, guys, that makes 0 sense to me. When you could have spent all that time robotically affirming for what you want. Instead, you'd rather spend 24 hours bitching, complaining, sad, crying. Help me help that make sense. That doesn't make any goddamn sense, because that is, all you're doing is wasting time. Because robotic affirming are just thoughts. This is why I don't understand when people will tell you don't robotically affirm. What are you fucking talking about? You're robotically affirming all goddamn day. You process 60 to 80,000 thoughts a day. What are those thoughts? Every thought you process is an affirmation. They're all affirmations. I don't know why everybody thinks affirmations are just positive. No, they're fucking not. Every thought you have is an affirmation. And the more you have that thought, the stronger the affirmation becomes, which is what's pushing out into your reality. Okay? Which is proving true every day. You sat there and self-loathed all day today and cried and cried and cried and just let your thoughts spiral all fucking day long. Time wasted. And then tomorrow you wake up and you're like, nothing's changed. Nothing's changed. He's still an asshole. He's still not talking to me. This, that, and the fucking third. Well, yeah, because you just spent all damn day when you could have been robotically affirming for what you want. You just spent all damn day bitching. And then woke up the next day expecting things, what? Not to be the same? That doesn't make any sense. That makes no sense. That makes 0 fucking sense. But you could spend all day focusing on what you want, distracting your thoughts. I tell you guys, 1 negative thought, fine. Flip that shit. I don't care if it comes up 50,000 times today. Flip it every time it comes up. Okay? Don't push that shit aside. Flip it. Flip it, flip it, flip it. Because there's a lot of times you'll have 1 negative thought, you won't even think about it again, and it manifests. That's why I'm always telling you, flip that shit. Because people will say, you don't have to flip your thoughts. Yes, you fucking do. I manifested my boyfriend hurting himself because I thought about it 1 time. I said it 1 time. Never thought about it again. 48 hours later, a washer and dryer fell on his ass and broke his shit. He needed 2 major surgeries. 8 years on the job, never hurt himself once. I said, I went through the emotions of a breakup. And I said, oh, when I pause, guys, it's because I have to go to the fucking bathroom. So I give you guys your photo method to do while I go to the fucking toilet. So I have to pause the live. That's why. Okay. But that's what you have to remember. Okay. Is, yeah, because I went through the emotions after the breakup, right? You go through sadness, then you go through resentment and anger. And I was like, fuck him. I hope he hurts himself. Said it 1 time after a couple cocktails. One about my life. Everyone was asking him where he was and if he still worked for the company. I'm like, he fucking lives here. Why would he work for the company? And ran into him at the mailbox. And he was limping around. And I was like, what happened to you? And he's like, a washer and dryer fell on me. I was like, oop. My bestie was like, bitch, you better take that shit to the grave. Don't tell him you heard his ass. You see what I'm saying? So that's how it works. So I think you should flip, based on my own experience, every damn thought. Every thought. Okay? Negative thought. Anything that goes against what it is that you want, flip that shit. Flip it, flip it, flip it. See, that's how I always know. That's how I always know. Emotions have nothing to do with it, okay? Emotions, it's stupid as fuck when people say you just have to be in a high vibe all the time. That shit is stupid. What are you talking about? How are you so high vibe? You're not with your SP. No. Like, you're not high vibe about that shit. Okay? So, you need to flip it. You need to flip it. Oh, we got another one up in here, do we? We gotta have another one up in here, do we? Oh, okay. Yep, we gotta let you go, Damien, because I don't know what the fuck you're talking about, but you're not gonna come in here and say that things don't manifest. That means you don't understand that you're always manifesting, so you might want to get a grip and learn about manifestation, because you're always manifesting. Your entire life is a manifestation. All right. Sayonara, douchebag. We ain't got time. You see, I'm getting good at this shit. I'm getting good at blocking people on this stuff. Okay? And thanks. My people, hey, I world, my people have my fucking back because they know I know what I'm fucking talking about. Go join my community. You'll see the people. It's free. Go join it right now. It's free. Okay? Link is in the bio. But you'll see people in there every day. Like, I just did the photo method. Just spent all night. I just spent all night talking to my SP. Yeah. That's right. Just saw him flying 6,000 miles away in April because he invited me to come see him. Yeah, that's right. That's what we do around here. We get whatever we fucking want. That's right. You guys got to remind me. I'm just going to start adding you guys as my mods. Okay? Okay. Let's talk 3Ps real quick because I'm good at sending gutter trash back to the dumpster they crawled out of. Okay? I'm pretty sure that somebody on my live, probably right now, knows her. Pretty sure about that, actually. Because, remember I told you guys yesterday about the stupid-ass video that was talking about me? Conveniently, that shit was taken down later in the afternoon. Probably my manifestation. But, yeah. So, anyway. And the only place I talked about it was here. So, bye gutter trash. Anyway, so if you have a that's why I say if I cannot be triggered by certain things when she's literally like half of her content's directly talking to me, like, what's your problem? Okay? They're not even talking about you. Okay? So, literally, okay? It's like, you have to understand. A good Angela, let's go get your boo now. Let's go get him to conform exactly how you expect his ass to conform right now. We don't wait for shit. You're doing it now. I didn't ask for your permission. Okay? Okay. So 3P. 3Ps are going to trigger you. I get it. You guys are all so amazing. I love all of you. Okay. Yes. So, when it comes to 3Ps, a lot of people will tell you just to act like they don't exist. And it's not like you're acting like, 3,000 miles apart is a circumstance. I mean, everything's a circumstance. But it's easy. It's a lot easier to get rid of the circumstance. She ain't on my level in any sense of that fucking word. No one compares to me. Have you been paying attention, Ava? No one compares to me. She ain't nothing on my level. And she thinks manifestation is bullshit. She said that in her post. I don't need to manifest a man. Oh, well, clearly. Clearly. So, anyway. That's the thing. First of all, before we get into 3Ps real quick, why do you want an apology? Why the fuck do you need an apology? For what? All they did was play their part. You guys should not be needing an apology from these guys. For what? They just played their part. That's all they did. That's all they fucking did. Thanks, girl. That's all they did. They only played their fucking part. Okay? It's not their fault. So you all need to stop blaming your fucking SP. Cue fucking rant for a moment. Y'all need to stop blaming your fucking SPs for everything. Stop blaming them for hurting your feelings, for the way they're treating you, for all of that shit. It's not their fault. It's not their fault. You don't need them to apologize for shit. Because all they did was reflect whatever the fuck you're thinking about. That's all they're doing. All they're doing is mirroring back at you your inner conversations and exactly the role that you've assigned them. That's it. So what the fuck you need an apology for? In fact, in your mind, apologize to them because they're playing their part. The fuck are you talking about? You're the one that's assigning the role to them. You're the one that's assuming that they're an asshole, that they're disrespectful, that they're always mean to you, all that shit. Yeah, look, Nadine's SP literally just confirmed that shit. That's all they're doing is playing their part. So give them a new part to play. That's why you recreate them, because if you don't, then what the fuck do you need an apology for? They're just showing you what you're thinking all the time when it comes to you, him, and your relationship. If you think he's a douchebag and he's rude and he's mean and he's arrogant and he's disrespectful and he never fucking makes time for you, he has to reflect that. What do you need an apology for? For fucking what? It's all you. You're the one that created every fucking argument you're having because of the way you handle it. You're the one that created the new version of your SP you don't fucking like. You're the one that's allowing yourself to be ghosted. You're the one that's allowing yourself to be blocked and all that shit. Huh? So what's your problem? What the fuck is your problem? You don't need an apology for shit. It's not their fault. It's yours, bitch. It's yours. So you need to own it so you can change it. That's what I tell you guys. Okay. I tell you guys this to help you because you need to own your role. Because if you can't do that, then you're going to continue to blame them and expect, that's free will. You're going to continue to expect them or leave it up to them to decide if they want to be with you, if they want to unblock you, if they want to contact you, if they want a relationship with you, if they want to commit to you, if they love you, you're still leaving it to them. That's free fucking will. And you're going to be waiting for a whole long ass time. You're going to be waiting for a real long fucking time. Hence the people that are like, can you manifest your SP back after 20 years? Yeah, you're going to be waiting for a whole long fucking time. Because they're never going to come back. Because as long as you continue to describe them in a way that you don't like, they have to play their part. As long as you're going to acknowledge the fact that you're blocked on all platforms, that they're ghosting you, that they're ignoring you, that they're leaving you on red, that they don't make time for you, that they don't want to ever see you, that they don't ever want to talk to you. As long as you're acknowledging that shit, guess what? You're not going to fucking ever hear from them. You're never going to be unblocked, and they're never going to see you. What's your fucking pleasure? I'd rather go get my man now. What are you fucking waiting for? What are you waiting for? Do you want him to go? Because then we have a whole nother fucking set of circumstances, okay? So you're waiting and taking all this fucking free time, giving him all this free fucking will, being inconsistent about your thoughts, and then what? Letting all this time go by when your SP would be with you within 72 hours if you'd get a fucking grip. But no, so what are you waiting for? You want another 4 years to go by and now he's married with children? Is that what you fucking want? Huh? Because now we got to undo all that shit. What are you waiting for? Get a grip. You haven't been doing shit for 2 years, Michelle. None of you have been doing shit but wasting time. And unless you get a grip, you're going to continue to do nothing but waste time. That's what you need to understand. Okay, all you're doing is wasting fucking time. Oh, my bad. My bad, Michelle. I love you. I didn't see the message before that. I was on a roll with my whole bitch at you. Snaps for Michelle, okay? Oh, pattern interrupt. Look at that. Started watching my videos and just a couple days ago got contact. What are you waiting for? Like I told you, are you waiting for him to get in a whole nother fucking relationship? Is that what you're waiting for? Because all you're doing right now is wasting time. We're not wasting time here, bitch. We get what we want. We get it when we want it. And I like my shit fast. And whatever I affirm for, it's going to come to me immediately. My SP is going to conform to whatever the fuck I want him to immediately. I don't wait for shit. You need to get impatient. Right now, all of you are very little patient. You guys are real patient. Get impatient. Because that's going to change everything for you when you get impatient. Like, I'm sorry, bitch. Who the fuck do you think you are not texting me yet? Who in the hell do you think you are not coming to see me consistently? I don't fucking think so. No. When I give my command, you do what I say, and you'll do it when I fucking say it. Period. That needs to be your attitude. Do you understand me? Because it's so... I told you guys that it makes me sad, okay, to see you guys, too, in your own goddamn ways, not disciplining your thoughts, crying, to think about all of you guys crying on your couch every night because you miss your SPs, going to sleep alone in your bed because your SP isn't with you. I love all you guys. These are my people. Do you understand how sad that makes me feel while I'm going to bed every night right next to my SP? When my SP rubs my back every night and gives me kisses all over my back, cooks me dinner, buys me flowers, takes me places, shows up every day as the best version of him because I love him and he loves me. Ooh, look at that. You know, sad? I want that for you, okay? I want that for you guys, which is why I used to teach just manifestation when it came to weight loss. You can see that on my YouTube channel. I haven't even changed my banner yet. Okay, where I used to just teach people how to manifest their dream bodies because I lost over 100 pounds in 11 months. No diet, no exercise, bitch. Yeah, so I would teach people how to do that shit too because I'm tired of the weight loss industry fucking lying to your asses. So that used to be my shit. Plus, I taught business coaching because I grew a very successful business. So I still work with several hundred people when it comes to business coaching. But when I manifested my SP back and to see online all the bullshit going around, all the stupid bullshit going around about how to manifest your SP back and you should let it go and you should need to do all these million fucking techniques and all that shit, leaving you guys confused because I was there. I know, as you can see, I don't teach shit I don't know. And I don't parrot shit. Okay? I was there. And I know how excited I was when me and my SP got back together. And so that's what I teach now. I only started going live 3 weeks ago talking about SPs. Go on my page if you don't believe me. Yeah, it all was weight loss. It was all weight loss. Okay, before. But now, and I still teach that because I'm still passionate about exposing the weight loss industry for the greedy little bastards that they are. So I still teach that shit. But something about SPs and seeing you guys feeling so defeated, like, what am I doing wrong? He doesn't love me. That hurts. And imagining all the lonely nights being spent missing somebody that you love. And then to have these fucking morons online be like, you need to let it go. You need to just be high vibe. That's fucking bullshit. Obviously, you've never had your heart broken. Because what do you mean high fucking vibe? I ain't high vibe around here at shit. Right now, I can't stop crying. And you're telling me I gotta just be high fucking vibe. What the fuck you talking about? So because that, hey, Blotsby, you understand what I'm talking about? And understanding that all these fucking law of attraction people are just spreading all these fucking lies to you because you didn't have to do none of that shit to cause your breakup. I don't think you drank a magic glass of water for him to break up with you, did you? Did you have to visualize him breaking your fucking heart? No, you didn't have to do that shit either. Did you have to script your entire miserable breakup? Nope, you didn't have to do that either. I don't think you vision board him leaving you, did you? Nope, didn't have to do that shit either. You didn't have to do the 55 by 5, the 369 method. You didn't have to do none of that shit to cause your breakup, did you? To get blocked on social media, did you have to do any of that shit? No. So what the fuck makes you think you have to do any of that shit to get him back? No. You simply have to ask yourself, what caused this? My thoughts. My fucking thoughts. At one point in time, I swear to God, at one point in time, if you're honest with yourself, you thought he was going to leave you. You thought he was going to break up with you. You questioned if he loved you, if he still cared about you. And that reflected and pushed right out into your reality. It's called the breakup, bitch. That's what caused that. So if that's what caused the breakup, what the fuck do you have to do anything different to cause the makeup? You don't have to do anything different to make up with your SP, but change your fucking thoughts. Change your thoughts. Instead of thinking about all the bad shit, and I don't know if he loves me, I don't think he cares about me, I don't think about none of that. Instead of thinking about that shit all day, you should be thinking about, oh no, he loves me. He absolutely loves me. Get delusional with it. Hey, gorgeous V. And you are a gorgeous bitch. See what I'm saying? Look at that. Look at that. Best 2 weeks with her SP ever. Hold on. Screenshot. Shout outs to you guys. Okay, that's what you have to understand. That's what you have to understand. Angela. Do you see what that bitch just said? That's what I tell you guys. You guys make these assumptions, get all sad and hot and bothered by some shit just to have the shit turn around the next day and have him be like, he slipped in. Oh, I slipped in. Instead, you over here are signing all this meaning like he just doesn't want to talk to me. Oh my God, he left me on red. Well, you know what? Don't message me on Facebook. Because guess what, bitch? All of you guys are going to be left on red. You know why? Because my computer's open. Or because Facebook's open on my desktop. And I don't know why, when it's on your desktop and somebody fucking messages you on Facebook, that it automatically opens the shit. Yeah. So, doesn't mean I actually read your message. It just opens it. And now everyone says, and now it shows I read everyone's message. I ain't read a damn message. On top of that, my boyfriend, didn't say ex, okay? My boyfriend opens my messages up. He doesn't respond to all of them. So fucking what? Do I tell myself, oh, he doesn't want to talk to me anymore? He wants to break up. That's the stupidest shit ever. So fucking what? So what? Why are you worried about that shit? Only you give meaning to everything. Sometimes he'll open up my message and then he'll respond like 4 hours later. So fucking what? Only you assign meaning to everything. So what meaning do you want to give it? What meaning do you want to give it? Oh, he's just busy. He's just busy right now, because who the fuck leaves you on red? If you're bothered by being left on red, first of all, it depends on what the hell your message said. All of you right now need to promise me one thing. And I'm dead ass serious with this shit, bitch. Okay? You all need to promise me one thing, that you are not going to ask your SP a goddamn question unless it's how are you today. Not a single one of you, if you're with me, I won't tolerate this shit. Okay? Not any of you are going to message him looking for confirmation of shit. Do you understand? You're not going to sit there and message me for anything. Angela C don't got to chill at all. She got to chill on her thoughts. I keep going. But you have to understand that. You assign meaning to everything. So only assign the meaning that you want it to mean. And you're not asking them for shit. Because asking them, hey, am I going to see you this weekend, means that you're assuming you're not. And then he's going to be like, oh, sorry, I'm busy. Of course. Because you were questioning if you were going to see him. Okay? You don't need to ask him, hey, where do we stand right now? Can we talk about our relationship? No, fuck talking about your relationship. You don't want to talk about your relationship right now. You don't want to. You also don't want to ask him a question regarding you and your relationship. You don't want to do that either. because you're going to get the response right now that you don't want. Because all he's going to do is confirm already your assumptions of him now and who he is now. That's all he's going to do is confirm that shit. And that's going to leave you back to square one because you're going to spiral in your thoughts because, oh my God, he told me this. Who gives a fuck what they tell you? I literally shove that shit down your throats every day. Who cares what they tell you? Because let me tell you something. I'm not stupid, okay? I'm not fucking stupid. There's only one reason they're telling you that shit. Because you're asking. No one fucking leaves them. No one pops and nobody sends a text over that's like, hey, I'm ready to move on. I don't want to commit to a relationship right now. No one just sends that shit out of the blue. They send it because you asked a question and they are giving you an answer. You know I'm right, bitch. No more of that. You don't need them to confirm a goddamn thing. You don't want them to confirm anything other than what you want. And the only way you're going to do that is if you start changing your assumptions now. If you start knowing and expecting them to be a certain way now, then they will confirm it. You won't need to ask where the fuck you stand. If you knew, this is why you guys piss me off with this whole, oh, I know. Do you? Then why do you need them to confirm a goddamn thing? Why are you asking? Why are you asking them shit if you know? You think I got to ask my boyfriend if he cares about me? If this is going to work? You think I need to ask him shit? No, I don't. Because every time I did, he would confirm my assumption. He would confirm my wavering. That's what he would confirm. When we were getting back together, when we were in constant communication, when we were constantly seeing each other like almost every day, and I'd ask him about our relationship, he'd get a bit of an attitude and be like, I told you that I don't want to jump from one relationship to another. So why ask him? It's not his goddamn decision anyway. And you asking him is confirming to yourself that you don't know he wants a relationship. You are not expecting him to be in one with you or want one with you. Because if you knew, you wouldn't ask. They would automatically confirm. My boyfriend has never been like, do you want to be in a relationship? Will you be my girlfriend? He's never once asked me that shit. Because I don't need him to. Because this is my goddamn reality. And he'll do what I want when I say. We're in a relationship. I knew that. I expected that. So because of that, we are. And it's not manipulation. It's the way it is. It's the way the law works. They don't have free will. So when you expect that, they have to conform. Period. You don't need them to confirm a damn thing. That's how I always know if you guys are looking for them to confirm that you don't know shit. And then you're all sad when they just confirm what the fuck you were thinking anyway. So stop doing that. Stop doing that. No, Nadine, my love, it is not okay to acknowledge the no contact. Because as long as you acknowledge no contact, he cannot contact you. He doesn't have a choice. He literally can't contact you if you acknowledge the no contact. So, tell a different story. Tell a different story. Like, no contact. Who the fuck? No. He's contacting me right now. Don't even acknowledge the no contact. I hate people that say go no contact. That shit is stupid too. What the fuck would I go no contact for? No. Okay. Like I went 7 months of no contact. So you guys got to flip that shit in your head and stop acknowledging the no contact and take that time and be like, this is fantastic. Like, don't acknowledge the no contact, but say, I got plenty of time to affirm. I got plenty of time to affirm because I have nothing to trigger me. What would you be triggered by if you're not talking? There's nothing to trigger you. So, affirm, 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 affirm. I have plenty of time to be delusional about a relationship. I have plenty of time to get all the affirmations in because I ain't got shit to trigger me. And then have fun with it. You got a 3P problem? I always tell you guys, I don't believe in the don't act like they don't exist shit. Like that to me, first of all, I lived one building away from him. So how the fuck do you not act like she don't exist? And it's cool to act like she doesn't exist when you don't know about the broad. But when you do, it's a little hard to act like they don't exist. Well, you know what I mean? Like, just don't even acknowledge. Okay, no. Again, I teach you guys to make the law work for you and not against you. So shoo that bitch right out your reality. He can't fucking stand her. He's disgusted by her. He wants nothing to do with her. And all they do is argue. They argue all day, every day. Period. Affirm that. Reaffirm it. Reaffirm it. And it will happen. And it will happen. And give them a new identity. Fuck her. She's gutter trash. You know what would help with giving them the identity is if you know your SP and you know something he can't stand. What bothers him more than anything? Like if you were when you were dating him, what is something that was like a pet peeve of his that you did? Something he didn't like at all? That's now that bitch. That's now that bitch. She's crazy as fuck. She's an evil person. Like she's an evil person. Like she is so mean. She literally has anger issues. She has anger issues. Yeah, like everything pisses her off. Describe her that way. She must show up that way to your SP. Always leverage to your benefit. Okay? Obviously don't share away like that you hope she dies, but just go away. Go somewhere fucking else. I don't give a fuck. Go find some other fucking man that wants your loser ass. That's the attitude you need to have. Like, I hope you find somebody else that will put up with your crazy ass because I am not the one. My boyfriend not the one. That's it. End of story. Buy 3P. I always say split your... Yeah, that's a good idea. Turn that red receipts off. I don't want to see that shit. That's a good idea. That's a really good idea. And tell yourself a different story. Okay? Give the meaning that you want. And exactly. Yeah. Every time he thinks about her, he's disgusted by her. Every time he sees her, he can't stand looking at her. He's completely turned off by her. Fuck her. Okay? Create the wedge. Which is why if there's a 3P and it bothers you a lot, then we want to create the wedge against SP and 3P. Okay? Because if you can create the rockiness in that relationship, what do you think is going to happen while you're also splitting your time affirming for you and SP? He's going to turn away from 3P and come this way. Right on over to you. Yeah. So I would split your time. There you go. Because you're assigning it a different meaning, right? We need to assign it a different meaning. What if he's on vacation ignoring you? Can you give me a dope story? First of all, bitch. First of all, queen. It says it in your name. No one ignores you. No one ignores you. But, of course I can. Because I'm fucking petty as shit. I own my pettiness, okay? I own it. Y'all should be petty as fuck. And be damn proud of being petty. Because this is my reality and I get what I want. And so if I got to be petty as fuck, I'm petty as fuck. So there was a time when I was wavering after he came home, right? After we were living together and back together, I was still questioning at times if that 3P, if he was still talking to her. That gutter trash, excuse me. If he was still talking to her, right? And when I would not flip that thought, and I'd question, is he talking? Is he talking to her? Is he talking to her? That proved true. Even after he changed his number, it proved true. And I got him to change his number in 20 minutes, bitch. Because I took his photo out and told his ass what to fucking do. You're changing your number right now. He came in 20 minutes later, changed his number. But my stupid ass started questioning if he was talking to her again. So therefore, yeah, he was. I was right. And then he sat me down, want to have a little conversation. And he said, he told me his feelings about her. I want to acknowledge. And he's like, I want to be back together with her. I want to be with her. Now, a lot of you would have gotten triggered. Me, on the other hand, I'm like, okay. That was literally my response. Okay. And in here, the fuck are you talking about? Oh no, he's in love with me. He wants to be with me. He's in love with me. He wants to be with me. Period. I affirmed. And then I affirmed that gutter trash away again. Okay. But I was affirming for me and SP and for her to go away again. So then he likes to protect my feelings because he's a good guy. And I've always described him that way. He's a really good man. So he's like, I'm going to go out tonight. I knew who the fuck he was going out with. Okay, this is 3 days after he told me Splitsville. I knew who he was going out with, but he didn't say it. So, let's say he was going on vacation. Same analogy. He was going out for the night with this broad. And so I was like, let me use the law to my advantage. So, because I'm petty as fuck. I don't give a shit. I'll use it to my advantage all day long. And so the second he left that house, I was like, he's about to have the most miserable time of his life. Oh yeah, he's going to have nothing but a miserable time tonight. This is going to be the worst night of his life. He can't wait to come home because he's doing nothing but just having a miserable time. Sure enough, he comes home at like 12 o'clock and he's like, you know what I just like about coming home here is I just know that you're like, I just know that it's going to be peaceful here, right? I know what I'm coming home to and it's just peace. And I was like, obviously you didn't have a good time tonight. And he tells me everything. So he sat down and he's talking to me about his night. And he's like, oh, he goes, everything was fine at first. Oh, I forgot to tell you guys yesterday the best part about this story. So he tells me, he goes, everything was fine at first. Then she wanted to go to the bar. And I told her, I said, I'm tired. So I'll go have one drink. So that's what they did. I'm running over my time. But anyway, so that's what they did. And she invited a couple of her friends there. And he's like, okay. He goes, well, why don't you just go home with your friends then? And I'm just going to go home. And she got pissed off because that's what she does because she's crazy. And the arguing commenced. Complete miserable night. And she refused to come get her blanket. And she refused to come get her, to take her blanket out of his car. And so then, of course, what does she fucking do? She now in the morning, she wants to come pick the blanket up. And I told him, I said, put that shit on the trunk of your fucking car. She can come pick that shit up on the trunk of your car. So he went to go call her and tell her that. Oh, she hopped in fucking her car. She lives around the corner from us. Okay. Seriously. She lives around the corner. She hopped in her car in her fucking moo-moo. And I was like, she's 35. I'm like, who wears a fucking moo-moo? Old people? My grandma? Literally. And so she hops in her car, no shoes or nothing. And like a crazy bitch pulls up and he starts running his ass inside because he knew because she's crazy. So like if there was a little bit of a distance, it's like one of those like long fucking nightgowns that old people wear. Like, you know the greeting card? Oh, sorry, Kevin Fines. I still love you. You know, like the old greeting card with the lady that smokes? She wears moo-moos. But anyway, she had no shoes on, nothing. And he came running his ass inside. And she's like, you're not even going to attack? And she like jumped up and like pouted. But I forgot to tell you the best thing that night when he came home. He's like complaining. He's like, oh yeah. He goes, I am fucking done with her. And that was the last night he ever talked to her. So he said, I'm like, I'm hungry. And he's like, I have some tacos in the car if you want. I was like, sure. And so he gets them out. He gets them out of his car and brings them in. He goes, you know, she bought these, right? I said, yeah, and they're the best goddamn tacos I've ever had in my life. I ate the tacos she paid for. Checkmate, bitch. Yeah, that's right. Because I'm petty as fuck. And I don't give a shit. And I will use the law over and over and over again. over and over and over again. And that, hey, girl, that's all that matters. That's all that matters. That is all that matters. I'm only going to talk about that's what old people were because I was talking about that bitch, the gutter trash. She's gross. She tried to talk to me one time. And I was like, allow me to introduce my goddamn self. I'm not the fucking one. Don't talk to me. Because I'll play on your insecurities all day long. All day long. I'll play on your insecurities. I only had to make one comment because I knew her insecurity. Because we're women, right? Women know. Women have like a lot of the same insecurities. So I played on her insecurity. That shit pissed her off. I mean, she tried kidnapping him in the whole bit. I'm serious, guys. I'm serious. I'm dead ass serious. She literally tried to kidnap him to the point where I had to call the cops. And he had to break her window and roll out of a moving car, recovering from his surgeries to get away from her. Yeah. Yeah. So I tell you, if I can do it, so can fucking you. Okay? I don't think any of you guys, like, I could literally go down this whole rabbit hole. Literally. What the fuck is your problem? Because I had all the circumstances. Like, you guys would be talking about one circumstance. Oh, yeah, I'm petty, bitch. They're here to get a restraining order. You got to go through a whole ton of shit. So, we agree that if she comes around again, yeah, restraining order. Because she's crazy. She is crazy. Okay? But literally, like, you guys will talk about one circumstance. I had a shit ton of circumstances. Where if I went to a psychic, she would have been like, no, that shit's a wrap, bitch. That shit's a wrap. But do you think I listen to a goddamn person? No. I have this attitude that I get what I want. And I get it when I want it. And I'm going to believe whatever the fuck I want to believe. Not what the hell anybody else tells me. I don't give a shit. You can show me a whole goddamn x-ray and be like, here's the proof. Nope. Sorry. If I don't want to believe that, I'm not going to. And I don't care. Oh, yes, I did. I wavered. Mm-hmm. I think I tell you guys to not waver, to try and not waver as much, okay? Like, try to discipline your mind, okay? As much as possible. But don't set the assumption that if I waver, I fucked it up, right? Because everything's an assumption. So we want to make sure that whatever assumptions we're putting in our head are ones that are going to benefit us, not hurt us, right? It's common to have, that's why I hate those people that are like, no negative thoughts. Like, what are you fucking talking about? Okay? Like, what are you talking about? No negative thoughts. Yeah, don't go down the rabbit hole of having negative thoughts. But, oh yeah, I know. I did that, pick a card, readings and all that shit. And then if I didn't hear what I wanted to on the pick a card, I'd go back and pick out another card. There's like 4 cards. One of these, she's going to fucking tell me what I want to hear. Okay. Which is stupid because it's like, well then. But yeah, no, it's okay. But it's okay to, if you waver, just get back on track. Like everything else, right? Look at wavering like taking a detour. Okay. You're from California. You're going from California to Florida. And you're on the road. Because you only need one freeway if you didn't know that. Only one freeway takes you all the way from California to Florida. The 10. Okay, so you're going down the 10 freeway. And all of a sudden you make a wrong turn. Do you fucking keep going? Or do you turn around and get back on the 10? That's the same thing. That's the same thing. Oh, girl. Yeah, that's a lot of people have that same story, and I'm like, oh, these frauds out here are crazy. Okay, they're crazy. But you keep going. That's it. Don't beat yourself up. Don't get all like, oh, I screwed it up. I wavered. Oh my God, I had a bad 5 minutes in my thoughts, and I just went down this self-loathing rabbit hole, and I cried. Fuck. Don't do that to yourself. Instead, just be like, it's cool. It's totally cool. Back on track. Back on track. Keep getting back on track, right? It's as stupid as you going to the gym every day and then you decide to take the day off and all of a sudden you gained 500 pounds. That's fucking stupid. That makes no sense, right? No. You don't get any. The only way you screw up your manifestation is if you tell yourself that. The only way you don't get your SP is if you fucking tell yourself that. Okay? Your subconscious mind does not know what's true and what's not true for you right now. It doesn't know. It only knows based on the thoughts you tell yourself. So if you keep acknowledging that SP's not here, SP's not here, SP's not here, SP's not here, he can't come because that's what you keep telling yourself. Versus, no, Queen, I would never. A lot of people would tell you, yes, that you should do that. No, absolutely fucking not. Absolutely not. You're one up on most, bitch. So no. Now you want commitment. Now you want commitment. He absolutely, like, first of all, you're not in a situationship. We're going to stop saying that. No situationship. As long as you acknowledge a situationship and your convenience, you will continue to be that for him because that is what you're telling yourself. So no, we're not doing that. Instead, he absolutely wants a relationship with me. In fact, he's ready. He's going to commit to me right now. Yeah, he wants to commit a relationship with me right now. He's committing to me right now. Yeah, loyal, faithful, committed relationship. That's what you're moving on to, okay? I would still see him. What the fuck? But you're going to turn that situation into a relationship. Yeah, that's what you're going to do. So for you, I would only affirm for relationship. Yeah, because you already see him, right? But you've got to discipline your mind. So I don't care if he calls you right now and is like, hey, babe, what you doing tonight? I'm going to come over at like midnight. Hey, Ren. Well, okay. So instead of being like, oh, here he goes, just wants to hook up. No, not anymore, bitch. It's called, click the link in my bio. It's my name. It's my name. So click the link in my bio and it takes you directly to my YouTube channel. Okay. So exactly. Like, so don't acknowledge that. I don't care again, like if they say, you should know. Of course he misses you. He misses you every second you're not together. Okay. Okay. So like that's what you just move to the next level and persist, but do not only assign the meaning that you want. Okay. So yeah, I don't give a shit if he calls you at 2 a.m. and he's like, hey bitch, it's time coming over. Okay, cool. Of course you are. Cause that's what boyfriends do. Oh, he's coming over to see me because that's what boyfriends do. Yeah, that's absolutely how boyfriends are. Of course he wants sexy time. Who wouldn't? You know, instead of being like, here he goes, just wants to hook up, just treat me like a situationship. No, fuck that. Of course he's coming over because I'm all he thinks about. Because he's ready to commit to me. He's going to commit to me. Period. Okay? That's what you tell yourself. All right. In case you are new here to the pate, I'm going to wrap this up in about 15 minutes because I committed to my boyfriend. He's making wings. He makes fucking killer wings, by the way. And my daughter, my parents like to invite my daughter out to lunch. I was like, that's fucking rude. They never invite me. They only take my daughter every weekend out to lunch. And they don't even tell me. I have to ask my daughter, are you seeing the grandparents this weekend? So if you're new here, my name is Jen. I'm your manifestation bestie. I teach all things law of assumption when it comes to manifesting anything and everything that you desire. These lives here are mainly about SPs. In fact, what I do is mainly about SPs because I'm fucking good at it. I manifested my SP from no contact to fully living with me in a matter of 4 weeks. So I'm good at helping you do it too. And I had all the goddamn circumstances. But none of that shit mattered because I'm God of my reality and I teach how to do that too. I'm good at manifesting every fucking thing. I don't teach something I don't know how to do and I haven't done. Okay? So if that sounds good to you, and I know it does, bitch, click that follow button. I always do this and I'm not sure if it's here, but you know where the follow button is. Maybe it's here. I don't fucking know. Okay? All links are in my bio. I do go live every single day at 10 a.m. Pacific time. And that's right. Everybody should want that money. That's our next masterclass is going to be all about money because I want you guys to be taking dream trips with your honey. Yeah, I'm winning money to do that. Okay, so if you want all of my lives, if you ever miss a live, I do post them on my YouTube channel. All links again are in the bio, bitch. Okay, so go subscribe over there while you're at it. And you know, like I say, my lives other than today are pretty fucking long. So they're like 4, almost 5 hours sometimes. Just let that shit play in the background. You know, put that shit on mute so you can help me get my watch hours up. A lot of you guys have been doing that, I know, because they're going up. But anyway, also if you want me in your pocket, I do have now. I haven't changed the link yet, so it's the masterclass. Manifest Your SP Masterclass replay. Oh, yes, I do teach my daughter. I very much teach my daughter. And so if you go ahead and click that, it's literally only $20. It's a one-time fee, okay, if you will. But you get me for the rest of February. I did 7 days, but like, I ain't clocking that shit. So I just decided the entire month of February. That just makes it easy, okay? So where you do get unlimited tech support. So if you, I did not fix the automation yet, that includes my phone number. So if you go and you get that, go ahead and just send me a DM that says VIP at the top, and I'll shoot you my phone number, okay? So you can go ahead and get in on the action. Where I'm really good. If you want to work with me one-on-one about your current situation, and so we can get you right and tight, I'm very good at listening to what the fuck you have to talk about. And I let you tell your story, and then I pull the shit out, and I know exactly what the fucking problem is. And we fix it. Okay, we fix it. And so you can go get your SP. So go ahead and click the link in my bio. I'm not expensive, guys. I'm less than $100, okay? Oh, yeah. That's because you had a bunch of them, and then my boyfriend was walking in the door, so I didn't want to talk about it when he's there. I actually answer all your shit in private. So... Also, yes, you can go ahead and book a session with me. Spots are filling up fast. If there's not a spot on the calendar that you want, then just send me a message, okay? If you are VIP or a client of mine, send me a fucking text, not a DM, okay? Also, I do have a free WhatsApp community. It is free now. It will not be free, hopefully, as of tomorrow. I mean, it's only going to be like $7. I decided $7. And that will be monthly recurring, but it's fire in there. And I check your ass and I fucking keep you in line. Okay? And it's a very active community. So go click the link in my bio and join the community. Now, for all of you asking, when it turns to paid, no, I'm not going to kick all your asses out and make you pay. That shit is stupid too. I'm going to, and ain't nobody got time for that shit. So you all have access to that. And nothing goes away. You just got it for free and you ain't ever going to have to pay $1 again. Okay? So I try to hook you guys up. I want to help you guys out. My DMs are also open to every one of you, okay? Now, if you are VIP or a client of mine, or I just like your ass, because I've gotten to know quite a bit of you that come on here and hang out with me. You guys always take priority in my inbox, okay? But everybody else, fuck you. I'm just kidding. Send me a DM. I answer them, okay? I do answer them. It is not a fucking VA. It is me. For now. I'm just kidding. I always will answer your DMs, okay? But I do. If you do slide in my DMs and I don't know who you are, here's the thing. I give you one fucking shot, okay? Because I get a lot of DMs. I love you too, bitch. I get a lot of DMs. So I give you one chance to tell me your current situation, okay? I prefer voice notes for all of you. I prefer voice notes, okay? Especially if you're doing the texting support with me, send me a voice note. But tell me who the hell you are, because I don't have your phone number. So I want your name and your TikTok name, okay? So I can recognize you when you're on here. And send me voice notes, because voice notes are a lot easier, one, for me to listen to you, and then two, because I'm able to pull shit out instead of having to read it and find out the problem, okay? I'm able to pull the shit out of your stuff, okay? Yeah, well, you one fucking shot. Tell me your current situation. I will give you advice. Now, if you think you're gonna hit that reply button and tell me more about your current situation, and we're gonna go down that rabbit hole back and forth, I ain't doing that shit with you. I'm gonna leave you on red because I know it triggers you. So I'm gonna leave you on red. I'm gonna move to the next person because I get a lot of DMs and I really don't have time to be going back and forth with you on your current situation, because that's not helping you at all. Okay, by sticking to your current circumstance. Fuck that shit. We're moving forward. Okay. Yeah, you can send me a message through WhatsApp. No problem. Oh shit, I almost blocked you, NYC. Jesus. Can you help with financial freedom? Yes, I'm good at it. I'm good at it. I have literally helped entrepreneurs. I've handed out over 82 trophies to entrepreneurs, and in order for you to get a trophy, you have to make 7 figures. Okay, I've taken somebody from nothing to over 100,000 in 57 days. I took somebody stuck at 10,000 to 100,000 consistent months. So I'm very good at what I do. So I can help you do that too. Okay, literally somebody needed help on her business on this live like 2 days ago, and I told her what to do, and she got to say it on the call. Okay, so not too shabby around here. All right, so that's what we're gonna do. Now tomorrow is our oh shit, I gotta send out that Zoom link. Oh no, you VIPs, you guys know the Zoom link. Okay, it was the same one for the masterclass. Let's keep this shit simple. Okay. So we're gonna do that. Okay, we're gonna jump on Zoom tomorrow together. Again, I will send out an automation. Yeah, I gotta send out the automation. But it's we have our follow-up session tomorrow. So I will be here on live, but I will only be here for an hour. So show up. Okay, I will only be here for an hour from 10 to 11 because then I got to jump on with my besties so I can answer any member Q&As that you have, coach you on the spot, do what we do. Okay, so yeah, let's get it popping. Do you understand? Circumstances don't fucking matter. So I don't give a shit what kind of excuses you want to give, what kind of circumstances you want to say. It doesn't fucking matter. You need to discipline your mind for the next 24 hours. I want you to pay attention to your thoughts, okay? Because we need to be aware of the shit going on. Okay, so for the next 24 hours, commit, bitch, commit. You are going to check every thought that comes into your head and you will flip it on the spot. I don't give a fuck what it is. I don't care what it is. I didn't say every time you have thoughts about your SP, you flip the shit. Did I? No, I didn't. Whatever negative thought you have that's against what you want, you will flip it on the spot. So if you have a shit, I'm broke thought, absolutely not. I'm fucking rich. I'm rich as fuck. See what I'm saying? Every thought you have that is negative and not towards what you want, you will flip it on the spot. I need you to get good at this. I need you to get good at this. If it's for SPs, you will only start for the next 24 hours. You will describe your SP only in the way that you expect them to be for you, period. I don't care who they are right now. They have to change. They will do the turnaround. You need to give it time for the turnaround, okay? So you're going to start only describing them in a way that you expect them to be for you. You're only going to assign the meaning that you want everything to mean. They left you on red. Oh, they're busy. They can't wait to talk to me back. Okay? Because if you're only talking about them and explaining them in a way that you expect them to be for you, then guess what? Then you're also going to expect them to text you. You're also going to expect them to come see you. You're also going to expect them to be with you, period. For the next 24 hours, you're delusional about everything in your goddamn life. You're completely delusional about everything. I don't give a shit if you get a text right now from your SP saying, fuck you, leave me alone. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. He is so in love with me. He is so in love with me. Period. Completely delusional, 24 hours. It's one goddamn day. If you cannot discipline your mind and flip every thought you have for the next 24 hours, that's not that difficult. That's really not that difficult. If you got to start with an hour, start with a fucking hour. And then when you're done with that hour, move to another hour. Do you understand? I want you to discipline yourself starting now. 24 hours. That I don't care if you got to set a goddamn timer. Who cares? And you're going to tell their ass what to fucking do. You're going to look at their effort. You're going to look at their picture. And you are going, hey, queen. You are literally going to look at their picture and you are going to say your affirmations as if you are talking to that person. Okay? You're obsessed with me. You're always calling and texting me. You're constantly spending time with me. You'll do anything to be with me. Period. You will talk to them at least 3 times a day. On top of that, you will tell them what to do and you will know and expect them to contact you. You need to expect contact. Because again, we need to build on that muscle, okay? We need to build on that muscle. And I need you to first expect them to text you. Because if you can't expect that, you definitely can't expect them to want to be with you. That doesn't make any sense. It's a large jump if you can't just expect contact, okay? So no, you're expecting them to contact you, period. You will not waver in your thoughts. If you have a negative thought, you flip it. Period. Wavering is going down a whole goddamn rabbit hole. No, if you have more than one negative fucking thought in the next 24 hours, if you have more than one negative thought in a row, you're not listening to me. You are not taking my advice. And then I don't want to hear you bitch. Do this 24 fucking hours. It's all it takes. Because I need you to start now. Start small, 24 fucking hours. And then you know what? Do it again. And then do it again. And watch how quickly your SP conforms. And he conforms now. But the key is don't react. Do not react. And I didn't say don't emotionally react. Do not react in your thoughts. Okay, you can react emotionally if you see or hear something you don't like. You can cry. That's fine. That's emotions. You can miss somebody. You're supposed to miss the one that you love. You're supposed to cry over your boyfriend and girlfriend. That's bullshit advice. So allow yourself to to have the emotions, but control your thoughts. If you're crying, affirm through the tears. Affirm right through those bitches. Do you understand? This is discipline. I need you to discipline your mind now. Because how the fuck else am I supposed to help you get your SP if you can't discipline your mind for 24 fucking hours? Huh? No wavering. No wavering. Either you want them or you don't. And if you'll discipline your mind for 24 hours and then do it again and do it again, you will find it will become a lot easier. But I just want you to do it for 24 hours. Flip every thought. Pay attention to everything out of your mouth and everything else. And affirm right through those goddamn tears. I don't give a shit. Every time you think about your SP and you're not in your affirming sessions, every time you think about him, only think about him in the way that you expect them to be for you, not who they are right now. And you're not going to react because you have to understand that you will start to see the turnaround, but you will get bits and pieces of old version and new version. Don't react. Persist and keep going. Be delusional. And I promise you, you will see movement. You will see movement, but don't fucking come on here tomorrow and tell me you didn't see no goddamn movement. Don't come on here next week and tell me you haven't seen any movement because I know exactly why you're not seeing any movement. And that is because you are not being consistent. I didn't say only be consistent in your new positive thoughts. Yes, that's a given. But you need to be consistent in flipping the thoughts and not reacting and controlling your mind. Do you understand? That's right, bitch. You're pregnant right now. You are pregnant right now. Okay? This is what I want for you. Now go fucking join my WhatsApp community so I can go yell at you bitches some more throughout the day. Because I'm not going to sit there, and I love that you guys are honest in the community because that's the only way that we can get progress. That's the only way we can change shit. Okay? So continue to be honest in that WhatsApp group, and I will continue to check you because I need to know what you're going through, right? I want you to be delusional 1,000%. But be honest on where you're going wrong. If you're having a hard time, that's what this community is for, so we can get you back on track, so we can support you, so we can get you moving in the right direction to change that headspace, okay? That's it. I'll do it all day, bitch. Okay, I'll do it all day. I had to check them earlier today because they were spiraling. And you know what? It's okay because that's what this space is for. Because no one else understands what it's like to manifest because it's a lonely ass journey, especially your SP. Nobody knows that. So we created this community based on your guys' feedback. Okay, on these lives. I take what you guys say and I want to help your ass. So that's exactly what I do. That's exactly what I do is we created the community based on the feedback we got here. Somebody suggested it and there we are. So you know what? Amy Lou, that's it. You know what? I got to go, but Amy Lou, go bring your ass into the fucking WhatsApp group. Go right now. And join my WhatsApp community and go ahead and post that stupid shit here because I don't know. Go ahead and post that stupid comment in the WhatsApp group because I'm going to yell at your ass because what do you mean you're losing hope? What the fuck does that mean? All you're doing is wavering. All you're doing is being inconsistent in your thoughts. And you're describing them and expecting them in a way that they're currently showing up. See, that's what you have to understand. That's what you need to understand. They are always conforming. Always conforming. They're conforming right now. They're doing exactly what you want them to do right fucking now. Every day, every minute of the day, they're doing exactly what you want them to do. It just isn't what you want. but it's what you're expecting. And so they're showing up, and every day they are doing exactly what you're expecting them to do. Every day. It just isn't what you want. That needs to change now, because when you change that shit now they start doing exactly what you want them to do. Do you understand? So if you're not seeing movement, it is because you're expecting this behavior from them. That changes today, right now. Okay? Okay. Now I'm going to go and get the air fryer out for my boyfriend to go make some wings so we can go watch the fucking Super Bowl that I don't give a shit about. Yeah. My team's not even on there, so I give a fuck for. But I like the food. All right. I love all of you. And as always, besties, be sure to follow me for more, because I got no problem checking your ass. All right? Love you. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye, bitches.